What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV. Back with another live watch along today. Premier League action. Arsenal against Watford. Big game. And, you know, this really could spearhead our season, really, these kind of games. These are the games where you look back and you say, if we're going to have a successful season, you've got to handle business and win these games, people. So an important game today. And really looking forward to it. Big up to everyone for tuning in. We will be doing a little bit of a review before the game as well of Josh Kroenke, who said a few bits and bobs today, people. So let me know what you think of that. Yeah, I had to change the kickoff. Apologies. I still had the 12:30 kickoff thing up there. But big up to everyone for tuning in on this Sunday. Looking forward to this game. All the usual suspects in the building. John Page, Gunnar 8, Mr. G. Hope you're all safe and well on this Sunday. Big up Oz, Gunnar Vettel. And we're in here, people. We're in here. The new mic. Let me know. Listen, I don't know. You know, I tried to adjust some settings. I hope the mic sounds a little bit better. But if not, we go back to basics, man. I tried a thing. So I got somebody to help me. They got it set up for me. So we'll have to see if it's any better, people. Obviously, the disappointing news today, before we get into this, is Thomas Partey not in the squad today for injury, which is a massive loss for Arsenal. You know, I wouldn't have expected that. A tight groin from training. It said yesterday. It said from yesterday he got injured in training. I mean, I don't know what's going on, but yeah, he's out. So no Thomas Partey, which is a huge loss to the Arsenal midfield. I can't lie. John said the man himself, the Nottingham R9. Come on, people. No Partey could mean no party. I'm telling you, no Partey, no party, people. You know what I mean? So Amsterdam, Thailand said there's a little bit of an echo. Ah, man. There's not too much I can do about it now, people. But I'm gonna try and see if I can sort something out, maybe at half time. If not, Partey will bounce back soon. Indomie noodles settings, people. Indomie noodles. We'll talk about the team quickly. Then I'm going to do a little bit of a Josh Kroenke review from his interview that came out. Like you said, Shaquille, man, Partey, the man just gets injured for no reason. He's just building up some form, and you're thinking everything's moving in the right direction, and all of a sudden, the man gets injured. We can't understand why. The rest of the Arsenal team is the same old. Ramsdale in goal, Tomiyasu at right back, Ben White and Gabriel at centre back, Tavares at left back, with Saka on the right, Smith Rowe on the left, Lokonga and Ainsley Maitland-Niles in midfield. It's going to be a big day for Ainsley. He said many times he wants to play centre midfield. These are the days when you got to prove it. You know, he said he's a midfielder, not a right back. Show us what you're about now. Like you said, Oz, it shows why we need to go into the market in January. We genuinely can't rely on Thomas Partey. No matter how good he is, he's unreliable. Like you're saying, I think they said he played 33 games last season out of 38 or something for Atletico. Always injured for Arsenal. And Lacazette and Aubameyang up front in the two. Same old story. Like I said, this is a big, big game for Ainsley, man. And I really hope he has a good game because I like him. He's Arsenal through and through. But he needs to prove himself. It'll be a tough game today. Alfred said, interesting, he chose Ainsley Maitland-Niles instead of Odegaard. Yeah, Odegaard seems to have gone to the back of the queue now. You know, all of a sudden, can't get in the team. And unless we play with that number 10, there doesn't seem to be much of a space for him to get into this team at the moment. But yeah, Rifty, it's still 4-4-2. Still 4-4-2. On the bench, Leno. Tierney makes it onto the bench. Apparently he trained yesterday. Still not 100% fit, but he's on the bench. Holding, Cedric, Martinelli, Odegaard, Elneny, Pepe, and Eddie Nketiah. I mean, it's not an amazing bench. Still no Balogun, who doesn't seem to get picked. Like you said, Elneny on the bench, Odegaard, which is interesting. You would have maybe expected them to have played ahead of Ainsley. Original T, I did watch the Canelo fight, man. Great performance from Canelo, man. Probably the pound for pound best boxer in the world, if we're being honest. So I wasn't surprised that he beat Plant. He's too good for him, too powerful, too quick. Khaled said, Big C, thoughts on our win against United yesterday? It was light work. You know, it was a training session. I was about to complain to Sky and say, you know, why am I watching a training session on the TV? Just looking at the Premier League table. Obviously, a few things changed yesterday in the league. It's an opportunity. Yo, I'm telling you, man, man's tired. If you see me rubbing my eyes, people, I stayed up real late for that boxing. That's why. Yeah, Canelo's a beast. I know some people get at him about the drug cheating and so on and so forth, but still a monster. I'm going to put Granit Xhaka mode, slow mode on, people. I don't want to be missing the comments today, so we'll throw that on. And make sure you smash that like button on the way in. You know, we're looking for 1,000 likes every match day, people. But let me zoom in on the Premier League table. This is a big game for Arsenal, man. We're in the top 7. Victory today moves us above Brighton, above Manchester United into 5th. We're still on -1 goal difference, which is a shame because we may have had an opportunity to get up to 4th. West Ham obviously play Liverpool. Potentially their goal difference could drop, but you know, we need a 10-goal turnaround. So the best case scenario really is Arsenal going into this international break in 5th place. Something we definitely need to address. When you look at this, the goals scored column for Arsenal, just 12 goals scored. 12 goals scored in 10 games is not enough. When you look at, you know, Chelsea and the amount of goals that they've scored, you know, they've scored 27 goals. Liverpool have scored 29. Even West Ham have scored 20. We've got way more firepower than West Ham. So, you know, I'd expect us to be scoring more. That's something we're going to have to address if we're going to do something this season. That goal difference is mashing us up at the moment. Obviously, the first 3 games of the season, we held 2 against Chelsea, 2 against Brentford, 5 against Manchester City. We were starting from -9, so we were already struggling. Folded Rage, good day from Australia. 3-1, Saka, Aubameyang, Ben White, and Sarr scored today. Listen, put a bet on, man, if you get it right. I'm sure you'll be making a lot of money. Marvu said, big up Curtis, enjoying my Diwali. Hope you're well, bro. Hope you're celebrating, and everyone who was celebrating, hope you had a great time. West Ham, good draw would be a result for Arsenal. I think Liverpool will beat them, to be honest. And as said, yesterday I watched Juventus v Fiorentina, 90 minutes of my life. I'll never get back. Was it a stinker? One game ago, this is the guy. LG was the famous Ainsley Maitland-Niles troll, shall we say. But he's going for Odegaard. So today he's actually, maybe we'll get him supporting Ainsley Maitland-Niles today. Craig said, Astro from UB40, RIP. I honestly haven't heard anything about that. So that's obviously terrible news, man. Also, I saw something today about the Travis Scott concert, man. How the people broke down the fences, stormed the fences, got into the concert. I think eight people passed away, man. Terrible. You'd have expected better security and control there, man. Really sad to see. But as I said, Arsenal, a victory today would move us up to 5th. 4th will probably be a stretch unless, you know, Liverpool go and smack them up 5-0 and we win 5-0 today. But I think that will be difficult. But yeah, man, like you said, yeah, 8 people passed away at the Travis Scott concert. So thoughts out to their family, man. Terrible news. People going to a concert and don't come back. We're going to have a quick discussion, people, about the man Joshua Kroenke, the now seems like the man in charge of Arsenal. It looks like his dad has laid it onto him and said, listen, son, go and run that. Go and handle that over there. You know, he's not interested anymore. Well, he is, I suppose, but from afar. So Josh Kroenke has obviously done an interview, and we're going to discuss some of the things that he said, some interesting things, and let me know your thoughts in the comments, people. Yeah, Mr. Be Excited himself. Daniel said thoughts on Norwich sacking. I mean, it was coming. I know it looked a bit bad because he actually wins a game. then get sacked, Daniel thought. But I think the writing was on the wall for a while for him as well. So, yeah, from his point of view. Wow, breaking news. And you've just put it in the comments, a few of you. Dean Smith sacked by Aston Villa. Breaking news. Dean Smith, this guy actually took 6 points off Arsenal last year. And it seems that Grealish deal, man, has really hurt them, because you look at the players they brought in. Danny Ings has not hit the ground running, doesn't start every game. Leon Bailey's been up and down, had injury problems. Buendia has been poor. And I think they're really missing Grealish. So very interesting. Aston Villa down in 15th. Only 2 points outside the relegation zone. So breaking news, people. Dean Smith sacked by Aston Villa. Big up to everyone for letting me know in the comments. Big up to my bro, Jar Digger. Big up, I'm saying Arsenal 3-0. I actually predicted 3-0. Thomas Partey being out, maybe I drop it down to 2-0. I can't lie. But big up to my bro. Big up Broads in the chat. Best option to sack him after winning. Because, yeah, you get the new manager. He walks into a more positive dressing room. He was done anyway. If they kept him in charge, they were relegated. That's the reality. But Villa, man, remember Villa in the summer, trying to buy Smith Rowe, buying Buendia, thought they were riding high, thought they were coming for Europe and all of that. Now look, do you know what I'm saying? Mash up right now. Brooke says, Jar Diggs, big up Knots. Come on, man. Big up to all my Knots community in the chat as well. Home city settings, people. Zidane to Villa. Imagine if they went and got him, man. It would be mad. But listen, let's talk about Joshua Kroenke, people. He's had interesting things to say. We're going to look into what he said. He's going to be spinning the PR. That's for real. Like, you just know he's going to be talking straight PR. You know where Mikel Arteta probably gets it from. But listen, what I have to do, listen, I'm going to say this before we get into this. I give Josh Kroenke a little bit of credit. And I mean a little bit, not much. I give him a little bit of credit because he's doing more than what Stanley Kroenke was doing. Not even Stan. I like Stanley. Joshua and Stanley. At least he's doing interviews with Jeff Shreves. When has Stan Kroenke ever done an interview with Jeff Shreves? At least the man met some fans in midweek and had a conversation. He's at the ground today. They spent 150 in the summer. The only way to gain the trust is by doing these things. Josh Kroenke said, when I sat down with Mikel, all he talked about was culture. He wanted to build on the foundations that Arsenal had laid and the great people that had come before him, and also to help renovate the house back into a beautiful modern-day home our fans can be proud of. Man, this is waffle settings. Get the syrup out, people. We're back. This is prime waffle, mate. This is bird's eye at its finest. He is going to spin that waffle all over us, isn't he? What's going on here? It's all going mad. Let me move that back. Yeah, he's ready to spin some waffle on us, people. Because, boy, man's starting like a politician straight away. He wants to rebuild the house. He wants to decorate the house that Arsenal left and take us back to the glory days. I mean, come on. All he spoke about was the culture, he says. Did that include the 2 8th-place finishers that we just had to go through? And kicking us out of Europe. Josh transmitting hope. Yeah, I'm telling you. Straight waffle settings, man. Next time, start trouble inside the Waffle House. That American waffle, man. I know they love their waffles over there. Man is waffling. Josh says you're starting to see the foundations are really taking shape. And he's renovating the Arsenal home in a beautiful way. Hopefully, whether that's 1 year, 3 years, or 5 years. Don't say things like that, bro. We ain't got the patience for that, bro. It's going to become a home all Arsenal fans are proud of. Ah, dear me. I mean, have they been in IKEA? Are they redecorating the house? Like, oh my. Go get your wet wipes. If you're a Dipset fan, you know where I'm going with these bars. Waffle House settings, man. Jeez. Josh Kroenke, MP for Wafflesville South. You're not wrong, bro. I'm telling you. Man said, hopefully, whether that's 1 year, 3 years, or 5, it's going to become a home all Arsenal fans are proud of. I mean, Didn't we leave Highbury, build this house? So you built the house, now the house needs renovating. So what you've been doing while you've been living in the house, you've been mashing up the house, smashing up the walls. Josh, man, we don't want to hear about 5 years, you know, I can't lie, bro. It shouldn't take 5 years to rebuild, man. I'm expecting 1-2 years. I want us to be up there. Man's talking about IKEA renovation settings, Tony. New mattress, new coffee table. Big up Daniel, Big C, greetings from Oz. Highbury was at home. We left the home, built a brand new house. You shouldn't need to decorate a new house. The thing's brand new. It should be ready to just move in and drop your furniture in there. He said you're starting to see those foundations. Okay, fair enough. Let's skip through. There's a few other bits here. Obviously, just before we get into it, Mikel Arteta's 100th game in charge of Arsenal today. Congratulations. I mean, listen, it's interesting, man. Do you know what? A year ago, I would have said there's no way this guy manages 100 games in charge of Arsenal. You know, it's unbelievable. Listen, I will give him some credit. We're on a decent run of form. We look like we're moving in the right direction. But, bro, very, very fortunate man to have been at Arsenal for 100 games. I hope he doesn't continue with his waffle. Like my bro said, how is our house not our home yet? Simple. We've been in this house over 10 years, but we ain't got our pictures on the wall. We ain't got the quilt cover on the bed. We're sleeping on the bed with no sheets. You know what I'm saying? We're moving mad. We're moving like we're squatting in the Emirates. It's all mad, people. I don't get it. But listen, he's got to get us moving in the right direction real quick. Josh continues. Arsenal fans should expect the best. Here we go, people. Get the syrup ready because you're about to hear some real waffle. I'm telling you, I can already feel it. Arsenal fans should expect the best. That's what they've expected throughout their history, and that shouldn't change at all. Do we have to rethink how we're going to go about achieving those goals? Absolutely. I believe it when I see it, people. I have to admit, I was giving this guy a little bit of credit, but I ain't giving him no credit, man. I feel like I'm listening to Boris Johnson telling us we're going into lockdown, like, you know, stay in your house, protect the NHS. Like, I feel like I'm hearing this from Josh. Arsenal fans should expect the best, and we're going to have a rethink about those goals. Like, bro, you man are squatting in the Emirates terrace, sleeping on the pitch with no quilt cover. Sort the yard out, bro. I told you, when you go to the Emirates now, it doesn't even look great. It doesn't look great, people. You go to the Emirates, you see all the pictures outside, Henry, Tony Adams. The paint's fading. These men have to sort the yard out. I'm telling you. But listen, Josh, continue. He said this summer we weren't breaking any transfer records, but the net spend was very high. We had many areas we needed to address on the pitch. Those were addressed with players of a certain quality, of a certain age. We needed to change a few mentalities around it. Oh, dear me. He loves it. He loves it, man. He loves it. He's spinning it. You know, he will spin your head around, mate. I ain't talking about Kylie Minogue either. He's got people's heads spinning with this PR. Let me tell you. I want to hear some facts, bro. We needed to get mentally stronger. I think from the new signings to the kids that are coming through Hale End to the senior players that are setting the tone in the dressing room on a daily basis, that mentality is to go out and leave it all on the pitch. More waffle. Josh said on the KSE model being implemented at Arsenal, young players, talented players with the right mentality, let them grow together while continuing to sprinkle in talent. I mean, the man's turned into Salt Bay, fam. Man's just sprinkling talent all over the Emirates. I thought he was dropping salt down his elbow. We're sprinkling talent throughout the squad. Eventually, it grows into something special. Oh, it's beautiful, mate. It's beautiful. It's Alan Titchmarsh settings, man. You plant them flowers, eventually they'll grow and blossom. The question is, my friend, how long are we going to have to wait for this? Salt Bay Josh Kroenke, bro. How long are we going to have to wait? We've been waiting years for this, bro. We ain't got time to see this young team blossom in 5 years. We've seen this before. Remember Arsene Wenger? with the British core, Jack Wilshere, Aaron Ramsey, Kieran Gibbs. You know, this was going to turn into the beautiful British core and we were going to win the title. You know, Wilshere's ankles melted. Ramsey left on a free. Gibbs ended up in the Championship. Cole Jenkinson's at Nottingham Forest playing under 23s. We've heard this before, bro. We ain't got time to wait for that flower. You might have to go and buy the flowers already, bro. Let me tell you. I don't want people to think I'm spreading, you know, it's match day and we are going to be positive about the game. But in terms of Josh Kroenke, this is a separate segment. When we finish this, we'll start vibing for the game, people. But I'm not going to give Josh no credit if he's talking, you know, foolishness like this. All they're talking about is future, future, future. What about now, my bro? You know what I'm saying? We're competing with teams that are strengthening their team now. So I don't want to hear all that waffle. Salt Bay Josh. The power of continuity behind the scenes and people working together and pulling in the same direction is an underrated aspect of pro sports. With the power of continuity, allowing this group to grow together, special times are ahead of this club. I mean, listen, yeah, let me give him some credit. He's doing interviews. He's in England. He's at the game. He's doing an interview with Sky. But listen, bro, I want to hear some cold, hard facts. I don't want to hear political talk. Talk to us like a normal person. Don't tell me about the future when this team blossoms. Continuity. What's the target? When will Arsenal be back in the Champions League? When can we expect a trademark signing that lifts the fan base? What is the aim and expectation of this football club? They're the kind of questions that I want to be answered. John Layat said, this brother's gonna make Dash some patties. I'm telling you, pure waffle settings, my people. Let's continue. I want to get through it quick so we can concentrate on the game a little bit. Josh says, we get bids for the club all the time from many different parties, and that speaks to the strengths of the Arsenal. It's a wonderful institution. Arsenal is a global brand, and my only response to anything is the club is not for sale, and we're just getting started. I mean, listen, man. Go and get your merchandise, people. He's going nowhere. You know, for a long time, we were like, listen, stop buying the merch. We got to get Kroenke out. My only response to anything is the club is not for sale. We're just getting started. The man, he ain't going nowhere. KSC, they're in. John Bamford is back. Johnny Bamford is back. The famous Kroenke defender. We haven't seen him in weeks. John, where you been, man? We had a good battle. You know, I was expecting you to come back strong. He left. We start talking about Kroenke, and John comes back. He said, if you believe in Arteta and Edu, you cannot criticize KSE. They appointed these two, and they've given them a lot of money to spend. I don't believe in these two, but 99% of the Arsenal fans do. I hear you a little bit. John said, I've been here the whole time. Yo, I want to see you in them comments, John. You know what I mean? Big up to you for coming back, though. No, you have got a little bit of a point. Listen, if you believe Arteta and Edu are good people to be in charge, they were hired by Josh, so you got to give Josh some credit. I don't believe, to be honest, that Edu and Arteta are, but we've got to just give them an opportunity. We've got no choice. They're not going nowhere right now, you know? John Bamford, the return. It's like Terminator Returns, people. You know what I mean? He came back stronger than ever. Big up John, though. Big up John. Man said he never left. He just been in, you know, man's been in silent mode in the comments. Just, you know, man said, that's it. He's talking about Josh. I'm back in the comments. Big up to you, though, man. Big up to everyone in the comments. We've got 1,300 people in pre-game, man. Great numbers. Make sure we lick 1,000 likes, people. It helps the algorithm. Interesting that Josh says we get bids for the club all the time. You know, I'm sure we get a lot in private. And listen, sounds as if they're going nowhere. He said, we've only really owned the club since 2018. We have a young manager, a young squad, and we're charting our path to the future. He loves this future business, innit? You know what I mean? Maybe that's his favorite rapper. Who knows? In the United States, we have a certain model used by KSE. And we're implementing that here. And we have over the last 3 years. Now, anybody that is from America or knows a little bit about the ownership of certain clubs that they own in America, I've been told a few things about how they manage the Denver Nuggets and so on and so forth. You know, is that worrying? The young squad, the young team. But we need now. We've read those books, people. The Power of Now. What's going on now? We like to hear about the future. That's cool. But what about now? What's your target right now? What do you want to do this season? We ain't got time to wait 5 years for this team to develop. That's it, actually. That's it. Oh, no. We were presented with an opportunity. We asked ourselves a question. What was worse, a Super League or a Super League without Arsenal? Were we wrong? Obviously. The only thing we want is for Arsenal Football Club to be great. And that is the end of his interview, people. I mean, listen, let me say something now. If you own Arsenal, and Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Man City, Spurs are all going into a Super League, it's very difficult for you to not go into it. I'm going to give him a little bit of credit in this because they were going to get £300 million each. But the only thing is, I think they kept hold of the football club thinking we're going to go into the Super League. That's why we're not going to sell. I kind of felt like once the Super League had gone, we might be able to get rid of them. But it looks like they're staying here for a long time, man. So listen, make of that interview what you will. It was a whole heap of waffle. Apologies, pre-game. You've come here for the vibes and all that. We're going to get to that now. Don't worry, people. You're going to get some hype. We're going to start talking about the game. We're 3-point collecting today. All of the usual stuff, people. But I had to discuss that Josh Kroenke interview. And Jar said, Josh and Stanley are perhaps what we're saying on today's game. I feel Ainsley Maitland-Niles is going to have a worldie. I hope so. I hope so. Listen, let's forget about Josh now. It was pure waffle. We knew what he was going to say. Like Fruitless Gardener says, the Super League ain't gone. Give it a year, 2 years. That will be back in full effect. Let me tell you that. Back to the future settings, man. 100%. I've just clicked on a comment, actually. Somebody just said it was their birthday. Jeffrey, big up to Jeffrey. Long time in the chat and supporting. Jeffrey's birthday today. Hope you have a good day, bro. I appreciate you tuning in. Let's hope Arsenal don't mash up your birthday, man. Hopefully we're going 3-point collecting today. Big up to the Darren Nichols. Thank you for becoming a member on the channel. Much appreciated. And don't forget, we're going to have 2 member streams during the international break. Always check the community page, and I'll keep you all updated on that one. Right. Forget Joshua. Forget Stanley Kroenke. Let's look ahead to the game. We need 3 points today. Big game for Arsenal. Win today. We go into the international break in 5th place. Let's make sure we handle business. For those of you that are just tuning in, Thomas Partey out with injury. Tweaked his groin in training yesterday, apparently. I find it really frustrating because Thomas Partey, what is the problem with this guy? Seriously, like, I watched this guy so many times. Oh, Jeffrey's a Chelsea fan. Apologies. Wasn't the best of days for Chelsea yesterday, to be honest. You know, mashed up Burnley and dropped points, but you're still top of the league. So, yeah, happy Earth Strong to you anyway. Thomas Partey, I believe, I read a stat that he missed about 9 games in 4 seasons. 9 games in 4 seasons at Atletico Madrid. He comes to Arsenal every minute this guy gets injured. Even in training, groin tweak out, done. We can't rely on Thomas Partey, and I think Arsenal need, I've said this before, Arsenal need to go into the transfer market this January. We need a midfielder. It's the weather. I mean, listen, these things can have an effect on people, the speed of the game, the physicality of the game, the weather, all the lifestyle. You know, he can't deal with it. Man just gets injured every minute. I don't understand why, but yeah, maybe he's getting old. I see someone yesterday, they go, oh, Partey's not really 28, man. He's about 39 and he's got grandkids. So maybe that's why Atletico got rid of him. But disappointing, man, disappointing. How long is he going to be out for? Apparently he's out for a couple of weeks. So very frustrating, very frustrating. But listen, let's just look at the game. Let's just look at the game. Like I said, remember he famously said he loves Indomie noodles. I think he needs to leave them Indomie noodles alone, man, and start eating some hard food. Someone's got to take him to a Jamaican shop or take him to one of the African markets, get him some jollof rice, some yam, some dumpling. The man's too soft, bro, breaking down every minute. But listen, Arsenal team today, 4-4-2 again. Ramsdale in goal. Tomiyasu at right back. Ben White and Gabriel retain their place at centre back. Tavares continues at left back, despite Tierney being available. Very interesting what I found is that Arteta went with Ainsley Maitland-Niles in midfield today, along with Albert Sambi-Lokonga, because El Neni and Odegaard were on the bench and available. But he's gone with Ainsley, and I'm happy for Ainsley. I really hope he proves himself today. You know, man's been saying for time he wants to play in midfield. Do your talking on the pitch, my bro. Do your talking on the pitch. Great opportunity for him today against Watford. Saka on the right, Smith Rowe on the left. The two young bucks, they're doing their thing. They're playing well. Keep up that good form. And Lacazette and Aubameyang up front. The usual suspects. 4-4-2 settings. We know Lacazette will drop into that 10 role when we haven't got the ball, make it a three-man midfield. He's been brilliant in that 10 role. We need a win today, more than anything. The bench, Leno, Tierney, Holding, Cedric, Martinelli, Odegaard, El Neni, Pepe, and Eddie Nketiah. So we're going to have to perform. The bench is all right. I suppose Martinelli, Pepe, Odegaard can make a difference. We're not fully loaded, but we definitely need to go into the market in January. John said, Partey made out of chocolate settings. Cadbury's were. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. The man's like the new Jack Wilshere. He just melts in a challenge, man. It's frustrating. Yeah, Goatsdale in goal. Forgive me. Not Ramsdale, Goatsdale. We have to talk about the opposition, of course. Watford, Claudio Ranieri, Mr. Dilly Ding Dilly Dong. The Leicester City manager who won the title at the time. Is now the new Watford manager. They obviously sacked their manager not too long ago. Ben Foster, the cycling GK in goal. For anybody that watches his YouTube channel, fantastic YouTube channel. He basically documents training and the games. He puts a little GoPro camera in the goal. So I'm hoping that somebody smashes that camera today and slaps one in the top corner. He's in goal. Firmino and Kulu, Cathcart, Danny Rose at left back, former Tottenham player. Moussa Sissoko, former Tottenham player in midfield. Ismaila Sarr, who is a very dangerous winger. I remember him ripping Arsenal apart a few years ago. I think he was playing for Rennes in the Europa League. Tufan, Kuka, Dennis, and Josh King. Josh King, of course, scored that hat-trick a few weeks ago against Everton. And, definitely a dangerous player as well. Somebody that we need to look out for. On the bench, they've got Bachmann, Sarauta, Messina, Angaga, Cleverly, Hernandez, Fletcher, Pedro, and Troop Ekong. Don't know too much about their bench, to be honest, but definitely an important game for Arsenal. We need to get the 3 points today. And listen, I predicted 3-0. Do you know what? I'm going to stick with the 3-0, despite the fact that Thomas Partey is not playing. I'm still going to go with the 3-0. Let me know. We've got 3 minutes till kickoff, people. Let me know in the comments your score prediction. We're about to go to the match screen to get ready for kickoff, people. So 2 minutes till kickoff. Big game, Premier League action here. Arsenal against Watford. Last game before the international break. Boring 2 weeks, unfortunately, away from football. While we watch England, in some boring games. I don't know who they're playing, but definitely not great. Ekon has a YouTube channel. I think I saw that when he plays for Nigeria. Tokyo Gunners going 4-0. Sean going 1-1. Saint 2-1. John's going for 5-1 to Arsenal. Sammy 3-1. Zhao's going 2-1. Gunnar 8, 4-1. Jar said, to be honest, looking at the Watford side, it's strong and fast. If we do that soft thing, we could lose. Listen, like I said, they've got a few physical players there, Rose, Sissoko, Sarr, King. we definitely got to make sure we get hold of them. Falu, don't worry. During the international break for the transition, we're going to change it slightly, try and get a little swoosh or something. You can't use any like Premier League music or anything like that because they mash you up on the copyright thing. But yeah, we're going to get a little sound there. The graphics are levels. Big up. Leander said, Curtis, you know the podcast I was talking about just dropped a trailer. Yeah, man, hit me up with that. Let me have a look. Penalty spot going 2-0. 4-1 says Will. 3-0 says Fruitless Gardner. EPL transition time. Yeah, we're going to sort that out. Kinson said, the disrespect my TV provider here is showing the Spurs game instead of Arsenal here in Amsterdam. So, do you know what? I didn't even realize that Arsenal. So there's 3 games at 2:00. So keep me updated if you can. I will try and look at them. Obviously, we've got Everton against Tottenham and Leeds against Leicester. Important games for Arsenal as well, because ideally, you want to see Tottenham lose to Everton and probably Leicester lose to Leeds. Obviously, teams Arsenal are competing with. Gunnar Vettel says 2-0 to Arsenal. Big up to the Green Gooner with the super chat. He said, big up, Big C. I'd take a solid 1-0 with a good defensive display and another clean sheet. Marvu said, Shaw Sports TV. Come on, people. We have to keep upgrading, you know. Ziggy said 2-0 to the Arsenal. Everton win would be lit. I mean, they had the week off while Spurs were playing Conference League, so you'd expect them to have a bit more energy. So if you can keep us updated in the comments as well with the scores, that would be much appreciated, people. Arsenal to get this game underway. Big up to everyone in the comments. 1,300 people watching this game. Make sure you smash a like. Big game for Arsenal. Last game before we head into the international break. And in fact, it's what? Yeah, Arsenal who get us underway. Here we go, people. Come on, you Gunners. We need to go 3-point collecting today. And let's see how we get on. Arsenal underway, kicking from left to right towards the clock end. Last Arsenal game before the international break. We need to go 3-point collecting, people. That Ramsdale kit is fire. Man ain't having that away kit nonsense. Man said, yo, I ain't Leno, you know. I ain't wearing no away kit. 3-point collecting, people. I'm going for a 3-0 win to Arsenal today, despite the fact Thomas Partey is out injured, which is a real shame. Don't forget, people, down below, as you can see, the tracker is back, so you can keep an eye on, where the ball is, give you a bit more of an indication of what's happening as well. Chisel, I said, yeah, come on, Arsenal, man. Big up Pat Does Fitness. Well, go on, Big C. Everything's good, bro. Blessed Sunday, and I'm just hoping Arsenal get the 3 points. Big C, do Arsenal, do West Ham, Liverpool. This game should be finished about, 4? West Ham, Liverpool, 4:30. We'll see how the day goes. I've got a few plans this afternoon, so I'm not sure, but possibly. I was going for 3-0 as well. Jeff said, Curtis, you are solely responsible for giving me a soft spot for Arsenal. Come on, man. We have to make Arsenal liked and respected again, you know, after United got slapped up yesterday. I was bantering all the Man United fans last night. So, you know, I need Arsenal to win today because they'll be coming for me, man. I've been putting up all kinds of streams of memes, of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Is it the Milan derby later, Kevin? I actually didn't know that. That's a big game. Yeah, Milan derby, 7:45. We'll have to see. You never know. Maybe we get another stream out today. Omar said, my skipper with the brace, man, loves Aubameyang all of a sudden, yeah. But, hey, I'm all for it, man. Opinions can change, man. Maitland-Niles, good little ball there into Aubameyang. Aubameyang puts the cross in, headed away. Can we get an early goal? Here's Nuno Tavares. Does well, gets to the byline. Is that a corner? No, I think it is a goal kick. Unfortunate there. Good attack. Nuno is officially the best Nuno in London now. After Nuno Espirito Santo was sacked by Spurs. I am king. Yeah, Dean Smith sacked by Aston Villa this morning. Daniel Farke sacked by Norwich yesterday. It is actually a corner to Arsenal. Can we get a goal? Smith Rowe whips it in swinger, headed away. And up into the air by Moussa Sissoko, former Tottenham player, and Watford can break. They've definitely got a bit of pace on the counter-attack. Arsenal win the ball back there. Sambi Lokonga does well and lays it off back to the goalkeeper, who is Aaron Ramsdale, or should we say Goatsdale. Is it me or loads of empty seats? Yeah, I can see quite a few red seats there, which is a surprise. Saka, right-hand side, as Arsenal attack. Quafo said, Aubameyang double incoming. Big up the Don. See, I appreciate that, bro. It's Lacazette. Oh, he should have hit that early. Let the ball bounce. Could have volleyed that. Big up to Quafo. Appreciate the super chat, bro. Nah, Curtis, Leicester is not competing with us. What are you saying? We're bigger and badder than Leicester this year, yeah? Marvu said, I'm watching the Spurs game. Conte watch. I know a lot of Chelsea fans are vexed with Conte now, isn't it, that he's gone there? Faye said, hi, Curtis, I'm watching Arsenal Football Club. You know it's a good choice. Roadman H, Big C, how you keep them cane rows so clean, bro. They ain't always tidy, you know. That's why sometimes man's in the hack, or, you know, they get a bit messy sometimes. Most of the time tidy, but sometimes, you know, the hat just covers it up. Darren said, all clubs sacking their managers when needed and United sticking with Ollie at the wheel, laughable. I'm all for it. I can't lie. I like Ollie being at the wheel, you know. Grace Gooner said, get a shot off Lacazette. Dan Hudson said, Lacazette thinks it's Halloween, just scaring them. He's got to get the shot off there. Harvey said, big up, Big C. I'm not dead, just being mad busy, bro. Hope you're good. Ainsley in the starting lineup got a massive opportunity to put himself in the mix. And let's face it, it will be a difficult game for him today against the likes of Moussa Sissoko. Although here come Watford. And is that a corner to Watford? Now, I think the referee's given a goal kick. It looked like it came off the foot of the Arsenal defender there. Ismail Assar played a ball down the line, in behind the fullback. Tavares, it definitely clips off Tavares' foot there. Wasim said, stand up. If you ain't Tottenham, stand up. Yo, you don't have to do it. I can't deny it. I have to stand up once if I see it there, man. David said, from David, a happy Forest fan, Gooners to win 4-0. Yeah, Forest on the rise, man. 3-0 victory yesterday. I think they're only a few points off the playoffs. SUTG, Curtis, thoughts on the Shreves interview. We did a little review of it before the game. A whole heap of waffle from Josh, man. Like I said, I give Josh a little credit for coming out and speaking, but it was the usual talk, man. You know, hit me up on Twitter if you're on Twitter, Leander. Curtis Shaw 9, as you can see at the top there. Curtis Shaw 9. Hit me up on Twitter if you can send it. The DMs are open anyway. Arsenal on the ball with Ben White. Gives it away there. Lacazette wins it back. Finds Sambi Lokonga. Sambi's been in really good form the last couple of weeks. Ball out wide to Nuno Tavares. Whips it in early. It's cleared at the near post. Not the best of crosses, to be honest. Good tackle there. Great tackle by Ainsley Maitland-Niles. 25 yards out. Great ball into Lacazette. Chance for Arsenal. Lacazette chips the keeper. Aubameyang. Saka. Yeah! Come on! Let's go! Arsenal take the lead. Bukayo Saka with the goal. Come on! Woo! 1-0 to Arsenal. Let's go. Bukayo Saka scores. Cycling GK in the mud. Great play by Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Wins the ball back. Ball into Lacazette. Keeper comes out. He takes it round him. Tries to chip it over the goalkeeper. It's cleared away. Aubameyang comes out to him. Aubameyang should have scored that, to be honest. And Saka gives us the lead. Lacazette tries to dink the keeper. Keeper saves it. Aubameyang. Oh, this could be ruled out for offside. This could be ruled out, people. Is Saka offside when he receives the ball? Because he's actually behind the goalkeeper, which, forgive me if I'm wrong, these rules change all the time. I think you have to have two defenders in front of you if you're behind the goalkeeper. So I'm not going to put 1-0 up, people. I think this could be getting disallowed. I don't know. It's crazy. I know this sounds crazy considering I played football professional. I don't know what the rules are. He's offside. He's offside. Oh, my days. Yeah, them rules are true. If you are beyond the goalkeeper, there has to be two defenders there. See, people don't even know the rules. Look, people saying he's onside. There was a defender. If you're beyond the goalkeeper, there has to be two defenders. You know why I'm fuming about that, people? You know, if Aubameyang has a decent touch there, he scores and Arsenal go 1-0 up. Aubameyang had a poor first touch, which then led to it becoming a pass to Saka, which makes Saka offside. Aubameyang was onside at the time. That's poor from Aubameyang, you know. That is poor. If Aubameyang doesn't have a heavy touch, he controls that and just puts it into the net from about 8 yards out with the defender on the goal line. But because he has the heavy touch, it ends up becoming a pass to Saka. See, people didn't even know the rule. If you're beyond the goalkeeper, you have to have 2 defenders behind you. Crazy rule. I wasn't even sure what the rules were anymore. Aubameyang, yeah, they're zooming in on Aubameyang. That's poor. That's poor from Aubameyang. He should have scored that himself. Poor. Arsenal should be leading 1-0, people. I'm disappointed. Adi Woli said, I just started the process of transmitting the love I have for Curtis Shaw TV and AFTV, and meeting you will be a big project in the future. Come on, you Gunners. Love you, guy from UAE. Big up, bro. Appreciate the support. Respect for knowing the rules. I was scratching my head, bro. I thought they changed it. I thought they changed it to 1, but it is still 2. But honestly, people, that is poor from Aubameyang. Let me tell you now, that's poor. How he has a heavy touch there, I will never know. It's not even a difficult first touch. Gabriel takes a hit. I mean, listen, Josh King, that's got to be going to VAR, people. That's got to be going to VAR. Let me get a tweet out. Aubameyang should have scored that. No way. Aubameyang should have scored himself. The poor touch led to Saka being offside. Gabriel is back up, and Arsenal continue with the ball. He led with his arm a little bit there. What a stupid rule. Bails out the defence. Yeah, it's crazy. Careful with the teeth, Gabriel. You know his denture. Well, they're not even dentures, are they? Veneers will end up on the floor. God is saying the sound ain't too good. Bro, apologies. I thought the sound had improved. New mic and that. Some people were saying it sounded better, but I'll try and change it at half time if people saying it sounds like I'm far away. Ziggy said, Curtis, that rule is trash. They need to change that. Abdul Ghaffar said, never heard of that rule. It's something you don't see too often, to be honest. It doesn't often come into play, does it? Got to refund the mic. People, let me know if do you think the sound is better or worse? Let me know. Hopefully Amazon aren't watching this. If it don't sound good, I'll box this back up. No worries, people. Tell them I never used it. You know what I'm saying? We'll delete the video at some stage. Sounds hollow, no depth. Oh, okay. More echo. Some people saying sounds good, but a couple of people saying echo. It's good. Sounds good. Leander, big up for sending it on Twitter. I appreciate that, bro. Arsenal, good start by Arsenal, though. Good start. Sounds a bit hollow. Mic sounds good. Sounds okay. All right. A bit distant, some people saying. I wonder if I can change one of the settings. People saying I sound a bit... Let me put the near setting on. No, I'll do it. I'll change it next game, people. I don't want to start messing with it midstream. Corner to Arsenal. Yeah, we got a bit of a dot along at the bottom, man. You know what I'm saying? Got a little dot along going below. The famous dot along comes with us, people. Corner to Arsenal. Smith Rowe whips it in swinger. Headed away by Watford. Comes out to the edge of the box to Saka. I should have passed that out earlier. It's good. Sounds a bit far away. Little sunny here. Sounds fine on my PC. So some people it sounds good, some not. It probably, like you said, probably depends if you're listening on the phone or you're listening on the PC or headphones, all of that. Can you please explain the reasoning behind that, bro? I wish I could. I wish I could explain it, you know. It's a stupid rule. It's been around for years. Most people don't even know about it because it hardly ever occurs in football. So most people don't even know about it because it hardly ever occurs. It doesn't happen too often, does it? So it's not something we hear about that often. Yeah, it sounds a bit hollow. So I was just listening to it then. Don't worry, I'll sort it out for the next game, people. Let me change one of these settings. Let me know if that sounds any better, people. Some echo cancellation. Let me know if that sounds any better. We'll sort it out next game anyway. Offside should be the last man. Simple. Yeah, it's silly, innit? You know, if there's one defender there, you should be all right. You know, it shouldn't make any difference, to be honest. Gaurav said, yeah, it's better now. I mean, listen, you know me, I'm not no expert when it comes to these tech things, people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no expert. If any of you know about all this tech stuff, man, hit me up on Twitter, man. I need some help setting it up. Alan said it's a lot better. Okay, we changed one little setting. But listen, Lacazette, ball over the top, looking for Aubameyang. Come on, Oba. You owe us after that. Looks for the little flick to Saka, gives it away. Aubameyang wins it back edge of the box. Looking for a free kick, doesn't get it. People saying it's a lot better. Okay, that's better. Maybe it did something. Ainsley has looked good so far. I'm still frustrated with Oba. I can't lie. I'm looking at Oba. I'm like, bro, you should have put us 1-0 up there. You put Saka in that offside position. It's two players behind the player. Usually one is the goalie. Yeah, exactly. So, it's a stupid rule. To me, if one player's there, it should be onside. But hey, if it went against us, we wouldn't have complained. Saka on his left foot. It's a poor pass. Tries to find Nuno. It doesn't happen too often, does it? So it's not. Is Smith Rowe, left-hand side of the penalty area. Man said that Oba tax about. No. I'm not having the slander for Aubameyang. We have to defend Aubameyang. But yeah, that was poor. It was poor. How are people misinterpreting the offside rule? Got nothing to do with what position the player's in. It's just two opposing players. Got a bad feeling about this game, says Roll, right? You know, when you miss chances, you always think, well, if they get a chance, you know, we need to make sure we take our chances. But we have started bright. Here's Sambi Lokonga with the shot and shoots wide. We've slowed down a little bit now. It's interesting, isn't it? You know, that early goal can change the whole direction of the game. Showing you again as Lacazette shoots. Oba is onside. I cannot believe how poor that Aubameyang first touch is. Costs us the goal. So poor that from Oba. We got 1.5k in the chat, people, and 522 likes. Can we get 1,000 likes by half time? It's a massive help. It helps the algorithm. Great support. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already as well. We're approaching 40,000, which would be great. Ben Foster will be recording this for real. He'll have that GoPro in the corner of the goal. He's got a great channel, the Cycling GK. I'm actually trying to get him on here, but it might take a little bit of time. Partey injured in training, tweaked his groin, probably out for a couple of weeks. Here come Watford, and they're appealing for handball. They hit Tomiyasu's arm. Have they given the free kick? Watford will have spells in this game. We have to look after this game properly. Will said Jonathan David should be our target. A lot of people like him over there in France. Will said, it's my birthday today. I'm working on a paper while listening to the stream. Happy birthday to Will Shevchuk. Appreciate you tuning in. Hope you have a good birthday, bro. Hussein said, Saka, don't take that. Aubameyang's going to score it. He probably doesn't know he's offside, you know, so he could have left it for him, really. Watford in the penalty area. Saka and his Lacazette loses out there. And what is that? Is that a free kick to Arsenal or to them? Lacazette's very smart at winning free kicks. So throw in to Arsenal. I predicted 3-0, but it's going to be a tough game. Prince Teddy said, very impressive Ainsley Maitland-Niles start to this game. Looks calm and composed on the ball. Definitely made a good start. Craig said, Curtis, we've got more than enough to beat Watford without Partey. It just shows, doesn't it, that one player being out feels like it's a bit of a crisis in midfield. Don said, come on, Arsenal, score for the birthday, boys. Exactly. We've got a few people celebrating birthdays in the chat today. So let's make sure we get the 3 points. Would you sell Laka? I mean, he could be walking out for nothing. We'd be lucky to get any money for him. Let's check the other games, see if there's any score updates in them. There's 2 other games at the moment. Still 0-0. Everton 0, Spurs 0, and Leeds 0, Leicester 0. If there's any goals, let us know in the comments, people. Happy birthday, Will. Best wishes from Arsenal. Rodders in Blackpool. Big up. Karumi said, I would have started Odegaard because we're at home. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Odegaard in this 4-4-2 system as well. Ben White's fouled there, and a free kick to Arsenal just inside the Watford half. We made it quite a quick start to the game. Has slowed down a little bit. Of course, we should be 1-0 up, but let's hope we can get that goal sooner rather than later. Here's Saka on this right-hand side, cuts in on his left foot, finds Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu plays like that inverted position. You know, he doesn't go on the overlap of Saka very often. Kind of cuts inside and stays in like a central midfield position when he hasn't got the ball. Saka drills it across goal and it's cleared. Comes back out. Nuno Tavares on the edge of the box. Sambi Lokonga retains possession. Watford keeping a lot of players back. Good flick there. Can Lacazette get on the end of it? Aubameyang's appealing for a penalty there. I don't think he's going to get that. Tomiyasu retains possession, finds Saka, and he's muscled off the ball there by Danny Rose. Got to be stronger than that. And he's down injured. And then Emile Smith Rowe clattered. Watford on the attack. That's a free kick. Surely gives a free kick to Watford. There was about 3 or 4 fouls there in quick succession. And eventually Watford get the free kick in the Arsenal half. Somebody's getting a yellow card. Sambi Lokonga gets a yellow card, people. Watford were on the counter-attack there. Sambi broke it up and they get the free kick. There was a slight appeal for a penalty for Arsenal, but not given against Aubameyang. Don't think there was much in it. This 3 points is massive. These are the games where you can quite easily drop points if you're not focused. Let me tell you that. Sambi Lokonga, 4 yellow cards this season. I believe after 5, you get a 1-match ban. Saka losing possession a lot. He got roughed up there in the corner. I think it was Danny Rose. Noel says, big up Big C. People are tinkering around with the rules too much. Linesman's no longer flagged straight away for offside, etc. Confuses players, fans, and wastes time. Keep things simple. This is the VAR thing, you see. Yeah, get the likes up, people, if possible. Can we hit 1,000 by half-time? 1,500 of you in the chat. Great support. Big up to every single one of you giving up your time on this Sunday to tune in. Subscribe if you haven't already as well, as we are chasing down 40,000 subscribers. In fact, we're close to 38,000 subscribers. I think we need about 120 subscribers to hit 38K. So that would be great to hit today, if possible. Right. Can we create something now? Ramsdale with the ball. 50K by Christmas. It'd be decent. It'd be nice to hit them numbers. But Watford are going to make life difficult here, because what Watford have got is a few streetwise players, in the sense of, Musa Sissoko is a World Cup winner. Danny Rose has played a lot of football. They know how to kind of, manage games, and we have to be wise. We have got a very young team, and sometimes those things can avoid younger players. And here come Watford. Watford are starting to have a dangerous spell here. Ball down this, the Watford left, the Arsenal right. Here's Musa Sissoko, former Tottenham player. Nanyo Lodu said, Big Bro watching from Ottawa, Canada. We need the 3 points, 100%. Vlahovic linked to Juve and City. You ain't getting him, says Freddie. I mean, it'll be difficult. It'll be difficult, that's for certain. Big up Anthony said, big up Curtis, bro. How are we playing? I'm on my way to work. We started well, took our foot off the gas a little bit, but we need a goal just to settle the nerves. You know, we look a little bit apprehensive at the moment. Here's Smith Rowe on this left-hand side. 23 minutes gone, people. Arsenal 0, Watford 0. Arsenal had a goal disallowed. Bukayo Saka was offside. Basically, what happened, the ball fell to Aubameyang about 8 yards out. As he goes to control it, he has a heavy touch. And the goalkeeper was in no man's land. They had one defender on the line. And the heavy touch led to becoming a pass to Saka. Saka was in an offside position. He scored. If Aubameyang had a good touch and just slotted it in, we would be 1-0 up by now. But he had a heavy touch. A long pass there by Arsenal goes out for a throw-in. Florida Water said, come to Florida. Listen, I hope Arsenal go on tour next year to America. Obviously, we were supposed to go to Florida this year, but the tour was cancelled. Big up Dan Hudson, who said, I'm tuned in and watching it live on Sky. Prefer your commentary, though. I appreciate that, bro. Ryan said, we got this one, Curtis. Ryan from Barbados. I hope so. I just think we need that goal. We need that goal to settle the nerves. We are moving the ball a little bit slow, a little bit backwards and sideways. Tribe said, why is Arsenal looking leggy? We've had the whole week off. I mean, listen, Watford have had the whole week off as well. So we have had 74% possession. So it is something positive. Florida Water said, if you come to the States, can you autograph my Tottenham shirt? I mean, I can't promise. My signature might mess up accidentally on purpose on a Spurs shirt. So I'm not sure about that one. Hussein said, Big C, I'm getting the Norwich game vibes. We are slow in transition. Thing is, Watford put a lot of people behind the ball when they're defending. When teams do that, you've got to move the ball quickly to, unhinge them, pull them out of position. Today, we're moving quite slow. And I think that's what's costing Arsenal at the moment. Throw in to Watford in the Arsenal half. Claudio Ranieri has never won in 11 Premier League games versus Arsenal as manager. That is Chelsea, Leicester, and now Watford. So surely that's a stat we need to keep in check. Listen, we always miss Thomas Partey, but clearly we can't rely on him. He's too injury prone in this Arsenal team, I'm afraid. Brendan Rodgers to Man U. Yeah, I saw that link. It's interesting. Former Liverpool. But he is a good manager. We need to get this right today. Watford on the ball. We are playing very slow. Very, very slow. And it's frustrating. I think when we play slow, we're not great. Rafinha has scored for Leeds, apparently. Marvu said Rafinha. Who are the Leeds? They're playing Leicester. 1-0 Leeds against Leicester. Rafinha, probably their best player. Fantastic player. Jonathan, Dean Smith sack. We saw that at the beginning of the stream. But big up for tuning in. And Saka there. See, Danny Rose leaves one on him there. Studs are high. I mean, he'll say he was going for the ball, but the dark arts, people, that you've got to have the dark arts in football, and more experienced players will do things like that. Danny Rose knew there. He was looking to get the ball, but at the same time, he knew he could leave one on Saka there. 26 minutes gone. Slow game at the moment. We're just not moving the ball quick enough. Although we are dominating possession. We need to get that 3 points today by any means necessary, people. Tomiyasu finds Ainsley Maitland-Niles. He needs to get on the ball more. He's done quite well when he's been on the ball. But needs to get on the ball more. Ben White finds Tomiyasu. Apparently Leicester have equalised already. Instant response. Leicester have equalised. Who scored for Leicester, people? Let me know. Need Ainsley to stand up. Right, here come Arsenal. Smith Rowe, left-hand side, finds Nuno Tavares. They're doubling up on us very quickly. Sambi Lokonga finds Ainsley. 30, 40 yards out. Tomiyasu kind of drifts into that midfield position when he's got the ball. Saka up against Danny Rose, skips him, and that's a free kick to Arsenal. It wasn't even Danny Rose, sorry, it was Dennis. But free kick to Arsenal over by the touchline. Good crossing opportunity for the Gunners. Harvey Barnes apparently equalised for Leicester. Anyone who's got him maybe in their fantasy team. Instant response, 26th minute Rafinha, 28th minute Harvey Barnes. Leeds 1, Leicester 1. Yeah, I think Harvey Barnes is a brilliant player. Really rate him. Yeah, it could be a game for Pepe or Odegaard, something a bit different. But let's see if we can get the goal. Free kick to Arsenal. Saka and Smith Rowe over by the ball near the touchline. Crossing opportunity. Great opportunity here if you can land this on someone's head and give Arsenal the lead. Looks like Saka's going to whip it in swinging corner. Lacazette flicks it on. It's a poor free kick, really. Comes back out to Smith Rowe. Puts it in back post, headed away, and Watford bully Aubameyang in the air, and they're on the counter-attack. Harvey Specter, and my birthday tomorrow too. What is it about the Big C, Massive, and November? Hey, we got a lot of November birthdays in here. Big up to you, Harvey, as well. Been supporting the channel for a while, so really appreciate it. Hope you have a great birthday as well. And Arsenal, I'm afraid, people, we're not playing well. We're not playing well. Yellow card there for Arsenal. Tomiyasu gets booked, pulls down Dennis there. It was Sarr, in fact, apologies. Skipped him quite easily there. And Tomiyasu gets booked. So that's Tomiyasu and Kroenke both on yellow cards for Arsenal now, which is not good. Free kick to Watford in the Arsenal half. They're going to whip it in from here as well, just in front of the halfway line. Free kick. Danny Rose to whip it in. Puts it into the back post. Flicked away there by Tavares. Comes out. Watford keep the ball. Tavares does well. He's aggressive. Wins the ball back. Smith Rowe looking for Lacazette. I swear down, people, anytime Lacazette gets fouled, you will see antics. He'll start rolling around. He's brilliant at it. And there, he gets the guy booked. As saying said, Tomiyasu cannot cope with any quality players. Listen, he's done all right this season, but he's definitely going to have a tricky game today. Bookings seem a bit biased. It's Kuka, is it? Gerard. I don't even know some of these players. I can't lie. It's Saka on the ball. Looks for Laka. Laka with a poor pass. He was trying to whip it round into Aubameyang. Not a great ball. And it goes straight through to Ben Foster. Good there from Saka. Drifted past Danny Rose. Got it into Lacazette. Lacazette's pass was poor. And Ben Foster collects it. Watford game tactic is to rough us up simple. And listen, like I said, they've got that experience. You know, they've got those players who know about the Premier League. Sissoko's, your Danny Rose, whether you like them or not, they've got a lot of experience and understanding of the Premier League and the dark arts, as we call it. Laka took acting classes from Diego Costa. Diego Costa was like the ultimate tough guy when he was trying to win the ball. As soon as you did anything to him, he'd be rolling all around the floor, you know. Curtis, would you take Ismail Assar? Depends how much he's going to cost. I like him, but I'd rather get Rafinha from Leeds. I can't lie. I like him a little bit more. Still 0-0. 31 minutes gone. Arsenal need that first goal. One goal disallowed so far with Saka was offside. Aubameyang should have scored it. Kroenke, ball out wide to Lacazette. Can he get this in? It's blocked by Danny Rose. Arsenal have also got to be mindful of the fact now that they've got a player on a yellow card and, can we get him sent off, run at him, force him to put a challenge in? Could do with a goal before half-time here. Is Gabriel on the ball? He's asking for options. Finds Smith Rowe, gets the ball out wide. Here's Ainsley Maitland-Niles. We've got to be a little bit quicker when we move the ball. Tomiyasu finds Laka. Laka brought down there, but it's a fair challenge. Oh, he gives Arsenal a free kick there against Dennis. Didn't look like much of a foul, but we'll take it. Crossing opportunity here again for Saka. Last ball wasn't good enough. Didn't beat the man at the near post. Needs to get a bit further in now. A penalty spot said Laka looks fired up. We need a goal, though. 0-0 is very dangerous, you know. We need that first goal. Free kick to Arsenal, 32 minutes gone. Over by the touchline. Set piece goals scored. Arsenal have scored the most goals from set pieces in the Premier League this year. 6. Brentford, Chelsea, Liverpool on 5. Arsenal with 6. So let's hope we can make this 7. Saka whips it in. Not a bad ball. Headed away. Comes out to the edge of the box. Ainsley Maitland-Niles slices it. Lacazette appeals for a penalty. He's wiped out there. He's absolutely wiped him out. Now, we got to get a VAR check. Is he given a penalty? What's going on? I think he's given the penalty. I think he has given the penalty there against Danny Rose. Now, there's going to be a VAR check because was he onside or not? I'm pretty sure the ref has pointed to the spot there. Should be a penalty. VAR check going on. He gets cleared by Ainsley. Is Lacazette onside? I mean, that's definitely a penalty. Danny Rose wipes him out. Penalty. Was Lacazette onside? I think he is. It's a definite pen. Danny Rose just barges into him. Lacazette whacks him in the head. It's got to be a penalty all day long. He's given it. Penalty to Arsenal. VAR check complete. Penalty given. Aubameyang will take it. Danny Rose, the former Tottenham player. Crowd are calling for a red card. I don't think it's a red. He was looking at the ball, but he does wipe him out. Danny Rose is fuming. Former Tottenham player gives away the penalty. Penalty to Arsenal. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang against Ben Foster. He should have scored earlier on in the game, but it's a penalty. Aubameyang's going to take it. He needs to score this. He scored 4 of his last 5 penalties against Ben Foster. Ben Foster, of course, who has that GoPro camera in the goal. He records every game. This is a big moment for Arsenal. Aubameyang needs to score this. We haven't been great in this first half. He never takes them down the middle, which I just noticed. All his penalties are in the corners. It's Aubameyang against Ben Foster. Takes the step to the left. Runs up against the goalkeeper. He's missed it. He's missed a penalty. Oh, my days. Ben Foster has saved it. Goes to the keeper's right and he's missed a penalty for Arsenal. Can you believe it? It's a poor penalty. It's not even in the corner. What are you doing, Oba? I've never seen him take a penalty like that. Oh, no. What are you doing? Ben Foster, what a save with his left hand and then grabs the rebound. Cycling GK. Aubameyang in the mud. No. Oh, my days, Oba. It kind of looked like he wanted to put the penalty down the middle, but kind of went into the corner as well. It's a poor penalty. He misses the penalty. Oba, you can't miss that. You cannot miss a penalty at this level. He's done us today. He's absolutely done us today. He caused the first goal to be offside that was disallowed. Now he misses the penalty. Ben Foster's probably thinking, how many views is he going to get on his YouTube channel this week, seeing that penalty saved? Poor penalty, man. Didn't look like he was any conviction in the way he hit it. Watford in the area now. We've got to be careful. Ball whipped in. It's a corner to Watford, man. Come on. Come on, Oba, man. What are you doing? No composure, bad penalty, difference between top 4 and top 6. These are the days where you find out how successful your team is going to be. Watford on paper, yeah, it looks like it should be easy work. I don't understand the penalty. It's awful. It's nowhere near the corner. Is he trying to put it down the middle or trying to put it into the corner? It's like he's caught in between the two. It's a great save, puts his left arm up. It's an awful penalty, absolutely awful penalty by Oba. Man said, your striker, not mine. Yeah, I've been defending this guy all season. He's actually had a decent season. Corner to Watford, whipped in, cleared at the near post. Here's Danny Rose. Ball's crossed in, goes out for a throw, and I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Listen, I'm defending him. I'm defending him because we have to, but that is an awful penalty. He's potentially cost us 2 goals in this first half. 8 minutes to go, man. Throw into Watford. Danny Rose headed away by Sambi Lokonga. This game's on edge now, I'm telling you. We haven't been great. We needed that opportunity. Lacazette wins the ball. It's a scrappy game. Over. There were people saying Lacazette should have taken the penalty, but I think, Aubameyang's usually quite good. Lacazette finds Smith Rowe. He's looking for support. Tavares on the overlap. Move the ball now, Nuno. Drive at him. It's a poor pass. He gives the ball away. We're not quite at it. We're not quite at it, people. Should be 2-0 up. Instead, it's 0-0. I don't know if Danny Rose got a card for that tackle or not. Surely should have got a yellow at least. It was a terrible tackle. He didn't get a yellow for that. Josh King and Kuka have got yellow cards. Lokonga and Tomiyasu for Arsenal. Oh, my day. And like someone said before then, his last 4 penalties, Aubameyang, 5, he's put them all into the corner, never puts them down the middle. Here's Saka, right-hand side, running at Danny Rose. Tomiyasu, crossing opportunity, whips it in back post. Tavares heads it over. Not happening at the moment for Arsenal. It's really not. Got to do better. Got to do better than that. And 7 minutes to half-time, people. It's disappointing. Felix said the man's on 375 grand a week. Why does he care? He missed. Listen, man, he'll care. It doesn't matter how much money you're on, you will care. It's a poor penalty. It looked to me like he got caught between, do I put it down the middle or do I put it in the corner? In the end, he did neither one. It's a terrible penalty. Terrible. Oh, my days. Cycling GK's YouTube channel, mate. He's going to explode. And here's Nuno Tavares. Joe Linton and Lacazette up top. It's harsh. And here come Watford. Edge of the box deflected. Oh, just wide. Goes out for a corner. Oh, my days, people. We need to fix up. Big up Nelson Muntz with the super chat. What is going on here? Sambi moving like Bambi Lokonga again. Shot deflected inches wide. This game, these are nerve-wracking moments. Ben White gets the block on the shot. That's a yard wide, man. We got to fix up. This is on edge. These are the games where we've dropped points in previous years. Just get out of here, please. Give me a 1-0. I'll take anything right now. Corner to Watford. Near post. Danny Rose with a shot. Oh, it's blocked. Well worked there by Watford, and Arsenal clear it. They retain possession. It's whipped in. He's offside. Oh, my days. We need a break. Man like Bambi Lokonga. What a great corner that was. Pass to the near post. Flicks it into Danny Rose, who doesn't connect with the shot. It's just one of those days. It's just one of those days. Sizzler Kalanji settings, people. Dry cry. If you know, you know. I just work here, said the grit is good, man. They'll grind it out. This is where you find out what this team is made of. It's not about them days where the football is beautiful and the highlights reel looks great. It's about them days like this. You've missed chances, things aren't going well, and you've got to somehow grind out a victory. You know, Aubameyang will know, well, he'll figure out that his touch made Saka offside, and now you've missed a penalty. He needs a goal. He needs a goal now. 4 minutes till half-time, people. We've not been great at all. But hopefully we can get that goal. Only scored 3 goals in the second half. It's not good enough. Like I said, people, 12 goals in 10 games is not enough. It's not enough at all. Lacazette goes down. He is the best at winning. He's the best at winning free kick. Man saying don't give up the day job. What? People don't respect the singing? No? Okay. No, I'll cancel that X Factor audition then. Big up Tammy Steels. Free kick to Arsenal. Ober's having a stinker. He's missed a sitter. He's missed a penalty. He owes us a goal. Still no yellow for Danny Rose. I don't know how many fouls he has to commit before he gets booked. Smith Rowe whips in the free kick, back post. They've got players lined up there, man. Comes out to Aubameyang. Aubameyang finds Nuno Tavares. Whip this in, bro. Left foot, back post. Headed away. Right, out for a corner to Arsenal. Danny Rose flicks it out for a corner. I don't know how many fouls Danny Rose has to commit before they give this guy a yellow card. It's like that's 3 or 4 fouls now. The man ain't been booked. Man said, Curtis got bars. We want a Christmas album. Dear. Corner to Arsenal. In swinger. Saka to take it. Can we get a goal 3 minutes before half time? Needs to be a good delivery, man. Whips it in. That's not bad to the back post. Headed down. Oh, saved. Gabriel with a header. Ben Foster clears it. What a save. His YouTube channel is going to blow up. Sambi Lokonga. Back post looking for Aubameyang. Here's Oba. What can he do? Get at him, Oba. Whips it in. Oh, headed away. And Ben Foster collects it. Oh, man. It could be one of them days, people. Great save there, man. Ben Foster. Cycling GK masterclass. Great header there by... ball's at the other end. It was a great header by Gabriel. Oh my days. Watford are on the attack now. I'm feeling nervous, people. I'm feeling nervous. Cycling GK is on fire, man. Come on, you Gunners. We need that goal. Watford are starting to grow in confidence. Got to be careful. They're appealing for a free kick. Edge of the box. Ref doesn't give it. Come on. Here's Oba. He's fouled there. Arsenal were on the counter-attack. What they're doing very well here, Watford, right? They break up any counter-attack very quickly. You know, every time we start attacking, somebody gets a little foul, and it's like it's not enough of a foul to get a yellow card, but just enough to get a free kick, you know. It's very frustrating what is going off. Minute till half-time, Arsenal 0, Watford 0. Aubameyang has missed a penalty. We've had a goal disallowed as well. It's very frustrating. Ben Foster in goal, the cycling GK. For those who watch his YouTube channel, he's having a fantastic game. He saved Aubameyang's penalty. Benjamin White finds Saka down this right-hand side. They're doubling up on him very quick every time he gets the ball. Here's Tomiyasu. Ah, come on! Come on! That's not good enough. That is not good enough. Poor pass, bro. Goes out for a throw into Watford. It's poor. It's poor, people. I'm not having it. 3 minutes added on. That is shocking from Tomiyasu. Simple 6-yard ball. Look, Lokonga doesn't want to tackle because he's on a yellow. Ainsley, Sambi, you got to get on the ball. You got to take responsibility. Smith Rowe gets muscled there, manages to win it back. Fix up. Mikel Arteta, 100 games in charge today. Earn your bread, bro. Earn your bread. I want to see some tactics change. Something's got to get tweaked at half time. Here's Emile Smith Rowe. Can we nick a goal? Looks for Saka there. It gets blocked. Lacazette wins it. No, they get away here, Watford. Come on, come on. Yes! That's what I'm talking about, Ainsley, bruv. Lick down these man. Oh, come on, Nuno. Come on. If you're watching this, you will understand the frustration. It's not good enough. We don't look like we're up for the fight. Watford are making us battle for this game. When it's a battle, you have to go to the battle, bro. You have to be prepared to battle. That's what they're doing. They've got some streetwise players. Sissoko, Rose, Josh King. They're experienced. They're strong. Fix up. Ainsley there runs, wins the ball back, gives it to Nuno. He has a heavy touch. Moving like, yo, man, come on. It's not good enough. We have not been good enough in this first half. These are the days you've got to grind out results. I don't care if this isn't a pretty win. Good ball there by Lokonga. Finds Maitland-Niles, does well. Skips past a couple there. Ah! No! Come on! Sort out the final ball. He gives it away and we're forced all the way back to Ramsdale. Ramsdale's had hardly anything to do. It's not good enough. I want to see some fight. That's what I said. I said this the other day. A coach said to me years ago, it's not always about how good you are when you're playing well. It's when you're not playing well. How good are you when you're not playing well? We're going to find out today how good Arsenal are when they're not playing well. Sambi Lokonga's on a yellow card. So is Tomiyasu. Ball over the top there looking for... they've got the ball back again. Go on, Laka! Come on! Lacazette got nutmegged there by Dennis. Come on, man. Get up, you prick. What's this guy's name? Kuka? Ah, man, this game, man, this game. Man just dived, got the free kick. This is frustrating, people. If you ain't watching this, you're probably doing yourself a favour. Free kick to Watford right near their corner flag. Half-time whistle's going to blow probably as soon as he kicks this. We've been poor. We have been poor. Oh, man, apologies for the cursory words, people. Snorefest of a first half. Half-time whistle goes. Ben Foster applauds his fans. Half-time. Stinkfest for Arsenal. Absolute stinkfest of a first half. These are the games you find out how good you are. We just got to grind out a win. We've been awful, really. Too slow and passive in possession. Got to do better. Too slow and passive in possession. Got to grind out a win. This is the tweet, people. Got to grind out a win, even if it's not pretty. There we go. There's the tweet. Poor first half, people. What do you make of it? I mean, listen, Aubameyang's got to get the blame. I'm sorry, the team performance has not been great, but the reality is you're missing a sitter, bro. 8 yards out and you're having a heavy first touch like that. You then miss a penalty. He owes us a goal, man. Why are we so flat? You're right, Aluminium. Why are we so flat? No game this week while all these other teams been travelling around Europe. The team should have come out the block flying. Played Leicester last week. Look how quick we came out and started that game. Yet today. But sometimes the reality is this, people. When you don't get the goal, it slows your team down sometimes. If we get that goal from Aubameyang, maybe that inspires the team performance and they go from strength to strength. We've been poor today. What I'll tell you about Arsenal, and this is something we really have to understand as a club, the manager and everyone. Even though we're in a decent run of form, I'll say decent because I don't think we've done anything unbelievable yet. We need to go into the transfer market in January. Let me tell you now, this team has still got weaknesses when one or two players get injured. Man said the Mikel tax is heavy. It is, man. Cycling GK on smoke. He's winding me up today, man. He really is. Yeah, Xhaka mode. I got to slow it down, man. We're getting tons of comments in, people. Big up to everyone. We've got 1,800 people in the chat. Fantastic support. Big up to all of you for tuning in. Make sure we get 1,000 likes on this video. That's always the target for these games. We're on 760 likes. Can we hit that 1,000 before the second half? Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already as well. We're 100 away from 38,000. But that first half, people, was really, really disappointing. Sluggish, slow, lackluster, moving the ball slowly. We're going to have to improve. Let's go to the halftime screen, people. And this is a really big game for Arsenal, people, because you've got to look at, Man United, one of the teams that we're kind of competing with at the moment with the Ollie tax, that they're struggling to shake off. You look at the table. West Ham are fourth, right? We're just going to have a quick look at the league table, right? I want to bring this up just to put it into context. You look at this league table now. Arsenal have got an opportunity to capitalise a little bit. Tottenham are in ninth. They're playing Everton today. That's a tough game, right? Man United have dropped points. West Ham play Liverpool. So you'd expect maybe West Ham drop points. Arsenal need to pick up 3 points today. They need to pick up. That'll get us to 20 points level with West Ham. Only 6 points off the top. Now, I'm not saying we're going to win the league by any means, but you've got to give yourself an opportunity, be in and amongst it. We cannot afford to drop points in games like this. Bear in mind, people, Arsenal's next game is Liverpool at Anfield. Arguably the toughest game you're going to get in the Premier League. We cannot afford to drop points. Where are Watford in the table? I mean, Watford are 15th. They would actually be 17th if they were losing. We have to win this game today. The team have to show more. I still think we lack 2 or 3 players in this team, big players. One thing I'll say with the January transfer window, and this is not reactionary based off today at all, we addressed areas that needed addressing. I feel like Arsenal need some magic in this team. I think we lack magic. We lack top quality in certain areas. We're missing Thomas Partey so much in that midfield. You can't be one injury away from a crisis in a position. You need the backup players to be of similar levels, or at least have one player who's on a similar level. Big up to Custard Berry Tart. He said, we need creativity to unlock a stubborn defence. Sub Aubameyang for Odegaard. I think they'll keep Aubameyang on in the hope that he can get that goal, you know. They're showing you the first half highlights. It's so frustrating how Aubameyang, you know, didn't score that first goal. 7 minutes into the game. Just control it and volley it in. And it's 1-0. And you have that heavy first touch. And he's onside as well, you know. Poor touch, so disappointing. Mudine said, we really need a striker and a good midfielder in January. Jonathan said, Curtis, you said we were poor, but we should be 2 or 3-0 up, brother. Yeah, but that's the fine margins, Jonathan. If we're 2 or 3-0 up, then we haven't played poor. But we're not 2 or 3-0 up, and that's what's caused it to be a poor performance, you know. Because we've missed our chances. We have missed our chances, unfortunately. Aubameyang's had 2 sitters, missed them both. They're the fine margins in football, my friend, the missed chances. And I said we are 3 signings away from top 4. I hear you on that. Like I said, centre mid, probably another striker, maybe another winger, possibly. I don't know. I would like us to have another runner, you know. Such a bad penalty from Oba. It's like he's caught in between 2 minds. Who takes the next pen? Because Abba missed. It's got to be Laka for me. He kind of just whacks it. It's like he just whacks it and it's caught. But yeah, and you know what? That's a great point. I didn't even realise that. Aubameyang missed his last penalty, didn't he? Missed the penalty and scored the rebounds. That's 2 penalties in a row that Aubameyang has missed. For me, he's got to come off pens now. Lacazette had a great penalty record as well. And so did Pepe, funnily enough. Henok said, Curtis, it's 4 a.m. Have to be up early. And Aubameyang is stinking out the place. See, this type of commitment, you know. 2,000 people in the chat. Big up to every one of you legends for tuning in. Can we get 1,000 likes on the video? I know I repeat myself over and over again, but it really helps the algorithm and you know, it really pushes the video. Subscribe if you haven't already as well. We're about 100 away from 38K. We've got 885 likes on the video, so smash that like if you haven't already. John said you don't. 2 opposing players need to be between attacking player and goal. He's talking about the offside. Theo said, big up C, for reading my comment. No problem. We've got loads of comments flying in. Mooney said, woke up at 6 a.m. To watch this game and look at the performance they're putting in. Joe, my bro, said, Kurt, mate, I told you Aubameyang is not our answer. He's not good enough. The problem is this. This is what I've always said. Whether Aubameyang is good enough or not is one question. You've got 2 issues on your hands. Number one, you've got a 350 grand a week footballer at the football club. Are the board going to allow him to just sit on the bench? Number 2, how and who do you replace him with? Because we've seen Lacazette through the middle for a sustained period of time, and he will not get the goals that you need to be successful. He's good in this support striker role. To replace Aubameyang is going to cost 80 million, I would reckon, to get a striker at the top level at the moment. That's the problem. So whilst I get it, a lot of people say this about Aubameyang. Aubameyang's not the guy anymore. I'm like, cool, how do you replace him? Who do you replace him with? Calvert-Lewin, 15 goals a season, you know? Even Osimhen, as good as I think he is, I don't think he scored 20 goals in a season. They're all expensive, risky signings at the moment. That's the problem. Jitesh said, no Thomas, no Partey. That's what it looks like right now. No party season going on. I mean, Prince Teddy, I agree. I'd love Vlahovic, but Juventus want him. Bayern Munich want him. Atletico Madrid want him. Why would he go to Arsenal at this stage when Juventus, Atletico Madrid and Bayern Munich are looking at him? Going to be difficult. Calvert-Lewin, like you said, injury prone. The last 2-3 seasons, regular injury, muscular injury problems. Isaac, yeah, I mean, I like him. I'm not totally convinced by him, but he does look like he's a prospect. But again, he would cost a lot of money. John, bro, I've got no idea. I mean, I reckon Danny Rose has transferred payments to this referee's account because no matter what he does, he doesn't want to book him. He's committed about 4 fouls and still hasn't had a yellow card. It's ridiculous. Penalty spot, I agree. And like Jar said and a few others, I agree that Aubameyang is on the decline. If somebody said to me, is Aubameyang on the decline? I'd say, yeah, he is. He is on the decline. It doesn't mean he's a write-off. It means his game is more specific now in the sense that he isn't going to do the running he used to do. He's not as quick as he was. He's 32, people. He turns 33 in June, you know. But today I can't defend him. Today he's been horrendous. He really has been horrendous. Let's not forget Aubameyang was in decent form before this game. So let's not, just jump to conclusions that he's a write-off of a striker. But today he has stunk out the Emirates. There's no getting away from that. The man has stunk out the place today. No lies on that one. Stanley, thank you very much for becoming a member. There's so many comments flying in at the moment. I wasn't able to click on it. Let me just go back through and see if I can click on your comment. People saying about your membership. Stanley Grostate, apologies, bro. I've missed your you becoming a member on the channel. Oh, no, in fact, it's there. Big up to Stan. Really appreciate you becoming a member, bro. 2 international break member streams coming up as well. So keep a lookout for that. Keep getting your comments in, people. 2,100 of you in the chat. Gary said, I'd like to see Pepe up top. I mean, listen, we got Martinelli, we've got Odegaard, we've got Pepe, we've got Nketiah. Who would you like to maybe see come on in the second half? I think, like people are saying, man, I think Aubameyang will be given a chance to redeem himself, Sometimes, you're having a bad half. The last thing you want is the manager to take you off. Leave him on second half. Let him get that goal, hopefully. Tom West said Aubameyang has had a stinker of a first half. Let's hope he has a better second. Sub ESR put on Martinelli on the left. That's interesting. I don't think he will take him off, though. Aristicus said Aubameyang should spend more time training how to score than pimping his cars is harsh. Listen, Xhaka mode's on. I'm going to have to slow it down even more, people. The comments are absolutely flying in. Big up to every single one of you for the support. Big up to Arsenal South Africa, who said ESR has been quiet. Thing with ESR, he's not a natural winger. So I think he has days where you need a winger out there, possibly, Big up Ghostface for becoming a member. Really appreciate it. And, I really appreciate your support. Kingsley, listen. Kingsley said, I think your persistent defending of Aubameyang is beginning to sound ridiculous. The guy isn't good anymore. That's it. No need for unnecessary sugarcoating of the matter. But listen, as I said, Kingsley, right? And some people will go, oh, you defend him too much. All right, cool. Whether you rate Aubameyang or not, I'll ask you the same question, Kingsley. If you don't rate Aubameyang, that's fine. I'll never disrespect anyone's opinion. Who and how are you replacing him? That's what I would ask you. Who and how are you replacing him? Are you going with Lacazette up front? Because we've seen that. Are you going with Martinelli? That's untried and untested. Give me the answer. Give me the solution. Jar said, I think it could be Pepe sort of day. I would get Pepe on this pitch and say, go and run at Danny Rose. But then again, Pepe sometimes don't run at people. So Aubameyang is far from irreplaceable. Just give me a solution. Someone's just said in the comments, João Felix. I mean, João Felix cost 110 million euros to Atletico Madrid. They're not going to let this guy go on the cheap. And he's not going to want to go to Arsenal from Atletico Madrid. Let's be totally honest. Hope Arteta kicks a laundry basket. Fergie said, you got to do something. Got to earn his money at half time, bro. Got to earn his money at half time because right now, the performance is not there. And if Arsenal lose this game or draw this game, we're going to be going crazy tomorrow. Too many backward and sideward passes. King Creo with the super chat. Clean sweep for Aubameyang, Vlahovic, Simples. Get it done if you can do it. Would he want to come to Arsenal? You know, not good enough. ESR in the false 9. Pepe on for Aubameyang. We've seen ESR in the false 9 away at Villarreal. Watford going to get a red if they play like that. I mean, they're managing the game very well, you know. They're doing fouls that aren't bad enough to get booked. But I think Danny Rose should have been booked. How do you become a member? If you look on the main page, it just says join. There's a link in the description below as well if you want to join as a member. Joe said, and Kroenke at Leipzig. A lot of people rate him now. We actually nearly signed him. Second half about to begin, people. Let's get back to the match screen. We are back, people. Second half underway. Big half for Arsenal Football Club. Watford get us underway. I mean, listen, it's crazy, isn't it, that you can get so many good results and one bad result can just squash all of it, you know, and that's what we need to manage today. We need to make sure we get the 3 points. People saying I've missed super chats. Apologies, people. What did I miss? King Creo, I got your one. Dimitri said, Curtis Ivan Toney for Aubameyang. I like Ivan Toney. Is he levels, though? Is he, you know, you want someone who's better than the person that's going out the door, you know? Dimitri, apologies that I missed your super chat, bro. The comments are flying in, even with slow mode. I may have to change it to subscribers only if the chats keep coming in. Apologies, Dimitri, bro. He said Ivan Toney for Aubameyang. Leander said 100% agree, Curtis. Even if we buy someone, Lukaku cost 100 million, less goals than Aubameyang. They are top of the league, need more goals from other places. The striker market is a bad market right now. It's bad. You're going to pay 50 or 60 million for somebody that is not even that proven and or just potential. Right, Saka, right-hand side, skips past Danny Rose, pulls it back, edge of the penalty area. Lacazette, Lukonga, saved by Ben Foster. That's a better start to the game. I love that. Come on. Let's do this. We got to win this game. Saka skips Danny Rose there. Pulls it back. Laka laid it off to Lukonga. Tried to bend it into that far corner. And it is saved by Ben Foster. Look at Aubameyang! You're making me look stupid here, bro. I'm on here defending you. What is that? Oh, my days. Horrendous. Absolutely horrendous, that is. Poor touch, loses the ball. Arsenal on bot mode shooting. Oh, my. Man said that Arteta, that Aubameyang tax. Simple ball. Look to him. He can't hold it. Here's Saka. Oh, go on, Laka. Oh, is that going to go out for a throw? Goes out for a throw into Arsenal. Come on. We've started the second half well. Keep it up, people. Aubameyang's making me look stupid. I'm on here defending him. He can't even control the ball, man. I'm not going to go against him too much, but boy, man, it might be a day you've got to take him off. You know, sometimes, man. Look, everyone's hammering him now. Look, all the Aubameyang slander is back. Here's Lacazette. Come on. Oba, get that goal, man. Oh, Laka was looking for Saka there. And it's cleared. We've started well. Second half, bit more of the ball. I'm telling you now, people, the manager's got to earn his wages today because the substitutions in this game are going to be vital. They're going to be absolutely vital. Arteta should get him off now. Team Abba, we're looking rough, bro. I'm telling you, we're looking like we haven't had a shave for 4 weeks. That's how we're looking in Team Aubameyang. There's only so much. But listen, I'm backing him. I'm backing him. If he gets the goal right, I want the apologies in the comments. If he carries on with this stinker, then, yeah, I got to hold my hands up. Man's stinking out the place today. Xhaka mode. Is there no Mertesacker mode? Tony is not levels right now, but the way Aubameyang's playing today, I'd frigging consider it. It's crazy, isn't it? He's having a bad one, but we'll have to see. Big up to Harvey Specter. RM said, Curtis, put the Aubameyang tweet out. I may have to. And say, just for reverse psychology, you know. Man said, Shoriang, hey, he's got nothing on me, mate. I took penalties away all the time. Martinelli for Aubameyang. Come on. If he gets the goal, we're going to go mental, I tell you that much. If he doesn't, then it could be Arsenal therapy 2 p.m. tomorrow. Does Aubameyang remember how to control a ball? He's having a bad day at the office, that's for sure. But stick with him, people. Stick with him. We got to bear in mind the fact that I think he's our top Premier League goal scorer. 4 goals in the Prem. Good play here. Here we go. Sambi finds Lacazette. Lovely turn. Go the other way. Good turn by Lacazette. Go on, Lacazette. Looks for Smith Rowe. Didn't get enough on the pass. Well done, Benjamin White. Wins it back. Nuno now having another heavy touch. That's the second one in a row. Yo, Everton, what's happened, people? Are Everton beating Spurs? Don't get me hyped. Are Everton beating Spurs? Let me know, people. It was 0-0 at half-time. Leeds is 1-0 with Tottenham at the moment. I'm rooting for Lacazette to score. Listen, I don't care who scores right now. I'll take any little tap-in for Arsenal. Aubameyang's work rate is low. Darren said we must win this game. We have to. We absolutely have to. Now, still 0-0. Okay. Let us know in the comments if there's any goal updates. What is that from Ainsley? Ainsley nearly knocked himself out with a ball. I'm getting a bad feeling. Hope I'm wrong. I hope you're wrong as well, Raphael. Let me tell you. Will wants Eddie to come on. I mean, I bet I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. We ain't going to slander him. Here's Lacazette. Holds the ball up well. Lokonga lays it off to Nuno Tavares. All the way back to Ramsdale. Ramsdale's had a quiet game today, which is probably a good thing. When your goalkeeper's not busy, it means you're doing something right. But we're not finishing our chances. Can't drop points at home against a promoted team. That's disastrous. It really is. Chunky Monkey, how was the first half? Bro, we should be 2 or 3-0 up. Goal disallowed, penalty missed, and a poor performance. But like I said, them fine margins. Here we go. Ainsley Maitland-Niles finds Saka. Tomiyasu runs inside. Here's Saka, does well. Good little ball into Smith Rowe. He couldn't control it. It goes straight through to Ben Foster. Cycling GK settings, man. The YouTuber's having a stormer. He's having a stormer in goal. If Smith Rowe could have got that, couldn't quite get his foot on it. People saying goal Everton. I'm all for that, people. I'm all for that. Are Everton winning 1-0? Who scored? Let me know. Keep us updated. I appreciate it. Everton goal. Come on. Oof. Ooh, over there. Gets wrapped. Aubameyang gets booked as well, man. It's just one of them days. Dwayne said, who wants to bet $1,000 Aubameyang wins us this match? I mean, listen, I hope for your sake that's 1,000 Jamaican dollars, not US dollars. I hope you're right, though. I hope you're right. People saying it's 0-0. I know. What's going on, man? People can't be putting fake scores in the chat, man. We have to block people for that. I can't accept that. It's 0-0. Nah. We'll block people for that next time. Can't be putting fake scores, man. It ruins it for people. Mate, Aubameyang is absolutely stinking out the place. You know when you was a kid and you was in the car and you go past like a farm or something and it stinks. That's what Aubameyang's doing right now. He's stinking out the Emirates. Shot there by Watford goes wide. And it's a goal kick. Aubameyang is our match winner. I hope so. Listen, I really hope Aubameyang scores the winner because I defend him, but he may have to get took off. Who would you bring on, people? Who would you bring on? I definitely think we got to make earlier subs today. Maitland-Niles is genuinely the best penalty taker Arsenal have got. Look at his previous penalty highlights. And finally, a booking. It's Sissoko. I thought it was Danny Rose. Sissoko was booked. He grabbed Sambi Lokonga there and a yellow card. Martinelli, surely, I agree. I would get Martinelli on for his speed and his drive. 1,000 Jamaican dollars, man. I'm telling you, not US. You could be in pain today. Everyone's saying get Martinelli on. Ball over the top. See, Watford get bodies behind the ball. You got to move the ball quicker. Gabriel does well. Ball out wide. Nuno Tavares whips it in. Left foot. Great ball. Back post. Danny Rose flicks it on. Saka, crossing opportunity. Edge of the box. Tomiyasu, it's blocked. What a block on the edge of the box. I tell you what, Watford are defending for their lives here. They really are. Issa hasn't been great today. Hasn't been great. Not getting on the ball enough. I would take him off today. I can't lie. I would bring Martinelli on that left-hand side for the pace. 65 minutes, that will be your final limit for Aubameyang. Otherwise, Martinelli's going on. Saka loses the ball there. Watford making life difficult for us, man. And here's Josh King on the halfway line for Watford. Ads, big up, bro, said if Arsenal get 1 in the next 10, they will score 3. Bro, that's a big if. That's capital I, capital F. You know what I'm saying? It's a big if. Good play there by Ainsley Maitland-Niles. We look very sluggish at moving the ball. We're going to move the ball quick. Sambi had a heavy touch there. He won the ball. He kind of wiped out the Watford player. They're appealing for... Oh, Saka, what is that? Watford are appealing for a yellow card for Sambi Lokonga. He's up, though, so we should be all right. What's his name? Turfan. Sambi had a heavy touch then. Won the ball, but took him out. Now, obviously, he's already on a yellow card. You know, sometimes VAR slows it down. It looks worse, but we've got away with it. Lacazette whips it in over Aubameyang's head. You know, people, I'm just letting you know, if Aubameyang scores, I'm going crazy because I'm rooting for him. Here's Benjamin White. Smith Rowe. Yeah! Come on! The Kroenke De Bruyne. Emile Smith Rowe. Woo! 1-0 to the Gunners. Get in there. Deflection. Bottom corner. 1-0. Emile Smith Rowe. Here we go. Saka and Emile Smith Rowe. I like it. Oh, here we go. Saka and Emile Smith Rowe. Come on! By any means necessary, people. That's what Malcolm X said. By any means necessary. Malcolm X business, people. Apologies for everyone with the headphones on. Benjamin White with the run. He's like a young Beckenbauer. Smith Rowe with the shot. Deflection. Bottom corner. 1-0 to the Gunners. Woo! Take that. Off on Kunku. Bottom corner. Let's go. I don't care how it goes in. Now, they're doing some sort of VAR thing again. What's going off? What are they checking VAR for, people? Because I've got the volume turned down. I don't understand what's going on. They're doing a VAR check. But what? Look at Aubameyang. Aubameyang's like, bro, you just saved me, man. 3 goals in 3 Premier League games. Let's go. I don't care how we win. We win. Come on. Smith Rowe, 3 games in 3. 3 goals in 3 games. Let's do this. I don't care how we win. We win. Let's win the game. I want us to win this comfortably now. Big up Ray Giads. What did he say? If you score in the next 10, you'll score 3. I hope you're right. Emile Smith Rowe, joint top scorer with Obama blood clot young people. I told Smith Rowe, you don't get in that next England squad. Get yourself in that Jamaica squad, people. Apparently, I think his dad is half Jamaican or something. We move, man. Smith Rowe, there's a place for you in the Reggae Boys team, man. Now they're appealing about Ainsley Maitland-Niles. He blocked somebody. I don't know if there's a VAR check, people. Forgive me, I've got no volume. So I don't know what's happening. Is there still a VAR check? Please, man, please. I have to turn. Lacazette having an argument with Sissoko, former French international teammates. The goal is still being checked, people. I think Ainsley blocked one of their players as he turned away from the edge of the penalty area. What is going on? There's an injury as well. No VAR, so it counts. It counts, people. Come on! Emile Smith Rowe. What am I doing here? Here we go. Saka and Emile Smith Rowe. I like it. Oh, here we go. Saka and Emile Smith Rowe. Come on! 3-point collecting, baby. Let's do this. We can't be losing to these, man. Watford, are you mad? 1-0 to the Arsenal people. 1-0 to the Arsenal. Let's do this. I want a comfortable victory now. Harvey said, remember, Big C, when I said ESR needed goals regularly? Bro, listen, start of the season, we was all saying it. Smith Rowe, Saka need to be getting double figures or close at least. You know what I'm saying? I think he's got double figures in him this season. 4 goals now in the Prem. On your bike, GK, bro. Put that on your vlog. You know what I mean? Put that on your vlog, mate. Bottom corner. Don't get me wrong. It's a deflection. Who cares? I'm all about it. Here's Nuno Tavares, left-hand side. Smith Rowe's playing very central. So when Nuno Tavares gets the ball, he doesn't have much support. All we need now is a Aubameyang goal. Come on, Oba. You've stunk out the place, but here's Nuno Tavares. Give it him. Lacazette, 25 yards out. Should have passed. Should have passed there. Does well, though. Keeps the ball. Smith Rowe, left-hand side. Crosses it in. It's a terrible cross. Ball bounces. Hands up, Curtis. Did I just hit him, Martinelli, for Smith Rowe? I'm innocent, people. I'm innocent. I was saying it, man. I'm shameless, people. You know me. I don't care. I'll say it. That's how I felt at the time. But he's got his goal. Hey, them boys, at it again. Another Watford player down on the floor. Smith Rowe kicks the ball out. They keep going down injured. You know, you're losing the game. They need to get back in. Grit, that fight your way back. Win the game. Gabriel, I think Gabriel's done that on purpose. I can't lie. Do you know why? Because if you remember first off, Josh King left an arm on Gabriel, mate. So Gabriel's just left one on him there, man. The dark arch. Just make sure you don't get sent off, though. Josh and Ramsdale's come to see how he is. Ramsdale and Josh King, of course, were teammates at Bournemouth. I just work here, said, grit, bro, and you know how Arteta out I am too. Yeah, listen. Like I said, we just got to grind out a victory by any means. Jay Mystery said, Watford are a joke, bro. Ulrich Raft Hansen, thank you very much for the super chat. Yes, 1-0 to the Arsenal. Cheers, Curtis. Keep up the good work from Denmark. Thank you very much for your kind donation. Big up, Latte. Hope you're well, my bro. Thank you for the super chat. I'm happy, bro. Thanks, ESR. It's got us out of a mess at the moment, so we have to be thankful. Abdi Ghani, thank you for the super chat. Big C, ESR has mad love from the fans. What areas does he need to improve to go to the next level? I just think continue to be a goal threat and goals and assists. He's a good dribbler. I think his passing can get a little bit better. But apart from that, he's quality. Penalty to Everton, apparently. Now, Infamous Mob, I know you're trustworthy in the comments. And there's a few of you saying it as well. We had a few people trolling before saying it was a penalty. So I'm not sure. But yeah, penalty. Let me know, people, if Everton score that. I don't know who will be taking their penalty. Although here come Watford. Still 1-0. We've got to be careful. 1-2. Great tackle there. Was that Tomiyasu or Benjamin White? We're lucky there. We got away with that. Good tackle. Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Smith Rowe should have tidied up there. We could have got a counter-attack. They're still in this game, people. We got to be careful. Danny Rowe's cross is blocked. Is that a corner? No, Ramsdale keeps it in. Shevchenko named Genoa manager. Chevy, you know. People, let me know about that penalty. Omar says the penalty's been overruled. That's disappointing, man. What's the scores in them games at the moment? Is it still 1-1 and 0-0? Still 1-1. Leeds, Leicester and 0-0. Everton, Spurs, people. VAR cancelled it. No penalty. It'll come. It'll come. Hopefully Everton will get a goal, but Arsenal need another goal. Here's Aubameyang. Gives it away. I prefer not to speak. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. Oh, dear. Oba, man, you. Oh, Smith Rowe, ball bounces over his head. People saying Everton were robbed of a penalty. Come on, Arsenal. We need a second, third goal here. One thing Watford do is concede a lot of goals. So hopefully now we've got one, we can get 2 or 3. Watford on the attack. Ball whipped in. It's over, hit to the back post. Dennis keeps it in. He's been dangerous against Tomiyasu. Dennis the Menace settings, people. Lays it off to Danny Rose. Still got no idea how Danny Rose hasn't been booked today. I really haven't. And Tomiyasu wins the ball, but it goes out for a throw to Watford. People saying it was a clear penalty to Everton. VAR, man. Adrian said, I can see improvement in terms of results, but like I said, Arteta is not a proper manager. For us, same Ollie for United. As long as we keep him, we're not going to be in the top four. He's just average. I mean, listen, time will tell. At the moment, I'm still not convinced by him, but keep getting the wins. You never know, people. Brooks said, thoughts on the sportsmanship for the ESR goal. Rose kicked the ball out for an injury, but Lacazette didn't pass the ball back to them. Is that what happened? I honestly didn't notice that, Brooks, because I'm caught between watching it and the comments. I didn't see that. I mean, that causes some debate if that happened, but we need the 3 points, man. I'm sorry, I know it's wrong, but it is what it is, people. We need them. We need to go 3 point collected. White does well. Arsenal goal kick. Watford on the ball at the moment. Ben Foster, 65 minutes gone. Is it time for a substitution for Arsenal? Even though we are 1-0 up, would you still make a change? Jay Mystery, yeah, we did a review of the Kroenke interview prior to the game. It was a lot of waffle. Like I said, give him some credit for coming out and speaking, but, you know, he didn't say enough that was really... It was politician talk, you know. Tomiyasu is a beast in the air. He's definitely good in the air. He's a good player. I just want to see a bit more from him going forward. Ball over the top. Aubameyang's on the floor. It's just not that day for him, is it? I'm still hopeful he gets a goal, but it just don't look like it's going to happen. Maybe take him off for Martinelli or Pepe. Ball over the top. Ramsdale does well and collects. Dave said, brilliant stream, C. Aubameyang needs to work on evolving his play with age like Lacazette and improve big time before Liverpool. We do want a bloodbath, or we don't want a bloodbath, which knocks momentum for later games. I hear you. We don't want to be going to Liverpool and getting smashed. 2,000 people in the comments, people. Big up to every one of you legends tuning in on this Sunday. We have it 1,000 likes. Ooh, ball was whipped in by Tomiyasu, goes out for a throw. We have it 1,000 likes, so thank you very much. Can we at 1,500 and secure the 3 points for Arsenal, hopefully? AFC said the performance is always up and down. Alim said Trinidad and Tobago in the house. Big C, your comments is super great. You should be on Sky Sports. Keep it up. All in good time, my friend. Let's hope so. Ziggy, big up with the super chat, bro. Said we 3 point collecting. I don't care about sportsmanship right now. Come on, you Gunners. It's sad, isn't it? But, you know, we got to get the 3 points, man. Nelson, thank you for the super chat as well. Said sub Abawengi. Oh, man. Aubameyang. Oh, nearly reached the Saka cross. It's just one of those days, my friend. It's one of those days. It don't look like it's going to happen. Like Greeny Man says, hooker by crook, man. Get the 3 points and we move. Benjamin's been good today. Big Benjamin White. That's a great ball in from Saka. That's just the area you want it. Ah, he can't quite reach it. People saying Leicester 2-1 up. Who are they playing again? Leeds. Yeah, that's not good for Arsenal, really. Who scored, people? Let us know. Nah, Aubameyang didn't miss a sitter. He couldn't reach it. I don't care how they perform as long as we win, exactly. Benjamin White with a long pass there, looking for Lacazette's headed away. 23 minutes to go, people. I have to admit, I'm still nervous. 1-0 is not good. Dennis, good tackle there. Tomiyasu does a lot better there. Sambi gives the ball away. It's a throw into Arsenal. Listen, they're all tests, Raphael, and he's taking Lacazette off. As he bottled it a little bit there, Lacazette comes off for Odegaard. Doesn't look as understanding this time, you know, against Leicester. I think he understood because we were under the cosh. I think today he's a bit frustrated. He's probably thinking, I'm having a better game than Aubameyang. Maybe Aubameyang should be coming off. He applauds the fans. Well done, Lacazette. I always appreciate Lacazette, you know, he puts in a shift every game. Big up Brooks with the super chat. Rose could have cleared up field but passed out for a throw because of injury. I know you would be fuming if Arsenal conceded from that, Brooks, 100%. But I'm shameless right now. We need the 3 points. What do you make of that substitution, people? Odegaard on for Lacazette. Would you have taken Aubameyang off? Would you have not brought Odegaard on? Personally, I'd like to have seen Martinelli or maybe Pepe brought on. Bit harsh on Laka. I think he's been decent today. Held the ball up well. Laka is class. Odegaard's got a point to prove. He needs to. He needs to do something. Get on the ball, make something happen. And he's lost the ball there. I have to admit, Odegaard is not the player I would have brought on because I think we're under the cosh a little bit. So maybe I'll not totally, but I think it will be a physical game. Leicester goal was disallowed. Ademola Lookman. I don't know if it was offside or what, but it was ruled out. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that substitution. I wouldn't have brought Odegaard on. Life of Slim said it's a sunny day today, Curtis. Odegaard will play well. As we said, what did we call him before? He's the new thing in. He's solar-powered Willian. He's solar-powered Odegaard. He's good in the sunshine. Here's Ismaila Sarr, right-hand side. He gets a free kick. Nuno Tavares, no! Just stand on your feet. You don't need to tackle him there. He's going towards the throw-in line. You don't need to do anything. Free kick to Watford. Down by the corner flag. Totally unnecessary. Solarguard, yeah, man, that's the one. Odegaard does give you work rate, but he doesn't give you a lot of, power on the ball. And sometimes he gets muscle. Danny Rose in swinging free kick for Watford. 20 minutes to go. This game is on edge. Rose whips it in, headed away by Tomiyasu. He's been very good in the air, to be honest. And Aubameyang chases down, forces them to play all the way back to the cycling GK Ben Foster. Ben Foster with the ball out wide. Another header by Tomiyasu. He's excellent in the air. I'll give him that. He's only young. Yeah, he is only young, but he's 30 million from Real Madrid. I want to see real quality from him. He's got talent. There's no doubt he's got talent, but we need to see production on a more regular basis. But listen, he's got 20 minutes to come on now and hopefully change the game. But I'm nervous, people. Penalty spot's an interesting sub. Let's see. We need a counter-attacking outlet. We need to be able to get out and hit them on the break, That's the best way for us moving forward. But we'll have to see, people. We will have to see. Danny Rose on the ball, 19 minutes to go. I think the best form of defence is attack for Arsenal. Go and get another goal. R10 said 30 million is cheap. Listen, it's cheap if you're getting good value for money. At the moment, he's on our bench. I'm probably struggling to get into the team. Shot by Josh King. Aubameyang, surely that was a foul. Aubameyang wins a free kick, edge of our own penalty area. And we get a free kick to slow down. Stay fresh. Thank you for the super chat, bro. He said, as I said to you and Kevin Campbell, this manager does the right thing when he's forced to. He plays Lacazette almost out of spite. One of our better players off. He definitely seems sometimes a little slow to make decisions that you would like to think he could make a little bit quicker. I think Lacazette's been a bit hard done by there, being brought off. But listen, we just need the 3 points. We just need the 3 points. And let's see how it goes, We've been a bit slow at moving the ball. Sambi Lokonga finds Odegaard. Gets the ball out wide to Saka. Good ball. Saka, one-on-one with Danny Rose. On his right foot, cuts back. They've got 2 on him now. Here's Martin Odegaard into the penalty area. Odegaard! Aubameyang! It's in! Oh, no. No, you're not going to believe this, people. Odegaard has scored. Aubameyang has gone for the ball to tap it in. And he was offside and the ball was going in the bottom corner. It just couldn't get much worse for Oba. What a moment that would have been. Odegaard gets the ball from Saka, left foot, cuts onto his right, he shoots, it's going in the bottom corner. And Aubameyang, please tell me Aubameyang doesn't touch it. He touches it. People, I'm done. Oh my days, Oba. You better get that smile off your face. Oh my days, Aubameyang. Aubameyang, what are you doing? No. People, it's a goal. Odegaard has hit it with his right foot. It's going into the bottom corner and Aubameyang stretches his leg out, touches it in with the bottom of his studs, and Aubameyang's in an offside position. He's having an absolute nightmare. Oh my days, what is going on here, people? Cliff said, what does Martinelli have to do to get a look in? He doesn't like him. He doesn't want to bring him on. I appreciate your super chat, bro. I feel sorry for Martinelli. I really do. He's a good player. I can't believe what Aubameyang's done there. It's a goal. It's in the bottom corner. Man's touched it and he's offside. We should be 3 or 4-0 up, man. Crazy. Throw into Watford. This game's on the edge, people. Seriously. Watford on the ball. 16 minutes to go. 16 minutes to go, people. Odegaard, good press in there against Kroenke, keeps the ball. Cathcart, we better not blow this. This is one of them games. Ball over the top. Great touch by Nuno Tavares. Here's Ainsley. Ball inside. Tavares doesn't get it. We've given the ball away. It's on edge, people. It is on edge, let me tell you. There's a long way to go in this game. It might not look like it, but with these twists and turns, 15 minutes to go. Here's Sambi Lokonga. Header into Maitland-Niles. He smashes it upfield. He doesn't need to do that. Oh, Aubameyang presses and he heads it back to Ben Foster. Arsenal 1, Watford 0. Aubameyang -2. -3, mate. His bad touch led to Saka being offside. He misses a penalty. And then he taps in a ball that was going in. Oh, Odegaard gives it away. It's a throw-in. Big up to Spring. I hope you're well, bro. Man them, hit the likes. Man them, Angyal them. Hit the likes, people. 65% possession for Arsenal. 9 shots, 5 on target. Watford haven't had a shot on target so far, but they've had 4 off target. I'm nervous. I'm nervous, people. I can't lie. I cannot lie. I'm nervous. Michael said all that's left for Aubameyang is to bang one in our own net. It's one of them days. Don't bring him back for a corner. Let me tell you that. Ramsdale kicks it out there for a throw-in to Watford. Player ratings will be interesting. He might have to look away now when I do his. Credit to Odegaard. He did well. Chopped back onto his right. Side foots it bottom corner. And this brother taps it in an offside position. I got both Odegaard and Saka in my fantasy team. Can you believe it? Abba doesn't want you to get no points today, man. Abba does not want you to get the points. Abba with a shocker. Arteta is trying to figure out life without Lacazette. If he won't sign a new deal, then you can't form your team around him. This is why you can't run down contracts. That's a good point. Very good point, you know. Shouldn't have let the contract run down, as we've said. First Watford shot on target is probably a goal. Nervous settings. Even AirPod Albert is not standing up today, mate. He's just sitting down with the AirPods in. He don't want to get up. Here's Nuno Tavares. Does well to keep the ball into Benjamin White, who's had a very good game. Finds Aubameyang. Keeps the ball. Finally, he's done something. Here come Arsenal. Martin Odegaard. Middle of the pitch. Looks for the long pass out wide. That's a lovely ball into Nuno Tavares. Great touch in the penalty area. Nuno, headed away. Comes out. Odegaard, don't bottle it. Smith Rowe over the bar. It's half a chance. Half a chance there, people. Left foot shot. Great ball by Martin Odegaard. That's a great ball. Great first touch by Nuno Tavares. Good strength. Stands it up to the back post. Kroenke heads it away. Odegaard, and then it comes out to Smith Rowe, left foot, and goes over the bar. Couple of yards over there. Good play by Odegaard. Odegaard said, Odegaard. Listen, people, we need to hang on to this. Get the second goal, please. What's that? Offside, I believe, against Watford. Free kick to Arsenal. It's the Arteta tax. Yo, I better not be tweeting that. 1-0 to Arsenal against Watford. Can we hang on? Can we add to it? Can we get that second? We certainly should have had the second and probably the third and the fourth. But Aubameyang is in some crazy mood today, you know. Here's Nuno Tavares in the Arsenal half. Good ball there. Lovely ball into Aubameyang. Look after it. Nearly lost it. Sambi hits it straight at the Watford player. Come on. And Watford have got the ball back. 12 minutes to go. Arteta has only made one substitution, people, which is Odegaard came on for Lacazette. Should he bring on Pepe? Should he bring on Martinelli? This should be 4-0 to us, says Ryan. It should. Bring some subs on, says Mohamed. Lokonga has been poor. He's given the ball away cheaply in this second half at times. What's going on? João Pedro is down on the floor. I think the refs give a free kick to Watford about 35 yards out. He gives a yellow card as well to Gabriel, I think. Gabriel had a heavy touch. He caught João Pedro with a high foot. And it's a free kick to Watford. Not what you want to hear, people. 11 minutes to go. Gabriel gets booked. Hussein said, ain't he Maitland-Niles man of the match? Do you know what? I genuinely can't think who the man of the match is at the moment. He's been quite good, though. He's probably been better than Sambi out of the two. I think Benjamin White's done well. I said, yet no card for Danny Rose after about 5 fouls. Free kick to Watford, people. About 35 yards out. Crossing position. He could actually shoot from here, just the way he's lining up. I feel like it could be a cross. Watford have got 6-7 players in the penalty area. Here we go, people. Free kick. Whipped into the back post. Headed up in the air. Shot. And it goes high and wide. And I think he's given a free kick to Arsenal anyway. Ben White-Bembauer. Man like Benjamin White, Franz Beckenbauer of Arsenal. It's a goal kick to Arsenal. This ref will grant Watford a draw. Awful officiating. He hasn't been great at all today. Obon, man. Do you know what? Now I look at it, maybe it's going to hit the post. Maybe it would have hit the post, but I reckon it would have gone post and in. Man, I'm match at half time. We just need to grind it out. Listen, nobody cares at the end of the season how you got those points. You just need to get them. It's just nerve-wracking when you watch the game. Hope Everton beat Spurs. I hope so as well. Ramsdale there. Good kick into Saka. Here's Aubameyang. Little back heel into Odegaard. Can he slide in? Smith Rowe. He overhits the pass. Unlucky. Big up Harvey Specter with the super chat. Odegaard was a good sub. Did well versus Villa. Ticked us over that game. And look at him now. Not a starter for me at the moment. Definitely adds depth and options. He's been okay and he's probably been denied a goal. Think carefully. If Lokonga gets booked again, he misses Liverpool and Partey injured. Arteta should protect Lokonga. This manager is an absolute joke. You make a good point there. On a booking, would you have brought El Neni on just to protect him? Really surprised he hasn't brought an attacking, maybe wide player on in Pepe or Martinelli to give us a bit more energy. Pep Guardiola didn't make one sub yesterday, so maybe he feels obliged not to make a change. Although he's only made one. Throw into Watford, down by the Arsenal corner flag. We got to be careful. I'm nervous. Watford crossed in. Ramsdale collects. Well done. Go on the floor. Take your time, my friend. Do not rush. Big up to Scotty Cadet. Why is Ramsdale rushing the goal kick? We're trying to play down the clock. Scotty Cadet, thank you for the super chat, bro. Said, big up, Curtis. Enjoy listening to your stream instead of commentators on TV. Wish you lots of success. Keep working hard. Chelsea fan in San Diego, California. In Cali, that West Coast. Big up to you, Scotty. I appreciate your kind donation. Oz said, Curtis really rattled. It's getting nervous. People, 8 minutes to go. Josh Kroenke is up there in the stands. And... I'll be looking, thinking, Dad spent 150 million. This is all I'm seeing. I need to see more than this. Mangi said, all my days I'm scared, Curtis. Can't watch this. It's nerve-wracking. What I don't like is how we're not attacking. Why? People say a win's a win, but why are we sitting back so much? Watford have conceded loads of goals this season. Sometimes the best form of defence is attack. Sambi Lokonga finds Maitland-Niles. Good little 1-2 there. And no, Sambi! You're giving the ball away too easy. Watford on the counter-attack, people. Sambi Lokonga, simple pass given away. Guy on the left cuts inside, whips it in left foot. Cleared up in the air by Gabriel. We've got to win this header. Sambi Lokonga, man, poor in possession. Odegaard goes long. Why are we playing desperate like this? It's Watford. There's 7 minutes to go. We've got all our players behind the ball. When we win the ball, we're just kicking the ball forward. No one's up there. Playing like we're scared of Watford, man. Come on. Mikel, make a change. Get Martinelli on. Get Pepe on. Give us some energy. We look like we're hanging on. It's not good, man. I'm telling you, it's not good. I don't like it. I don't like how we're just sitting behind the ball and allowing them to come on to us. Watford ball down the side. He's in the penalty area. Stands it up. Back post. Ramsdale with the flick and we clear. We are hanging on, people. We're like a boxer on the ropes, taking punches, hoping that the referee doesn't stop it. Get the team up the pitch. Why are we sitting back so much? Aubameyang's in midfield. We can't get up the pitch. Just allowing Watford onto us. I expect this if we was at Anfield 1-0 up. Here come Watford again, driving into midfield, shoots. Saved by Ramsdale. This is not good. These tactics are shocking. Now, if we win the game, cool, we win the game. But you don't sit back for 10, 15 minutes against Watford and just let them come onto you. Benjamin White, man of the match, he's been excellent. Him and Ainsley for me. Tomiyasu's been better second half. First half, he wasn't great. Here's Aubameyang, holds the ball up, gives it away. Oh, but you are stinking out the place, my bro. You're stinking out the place. Hold the ball up and retain possession. Just volleying the ball away. What is this? Elneny's coming on. Ramsdale's missed the ball. Oh, my days. Josh King's missed. Josh King has missed. Ramsdale came running out of the penalty area. Ball over the top. Why is he coming out for that? Ben White's got it covered. What is Ramsdale doing? Josh King takes it round him from a tight angle. Goes with his right foot, left-hand side of the penalty area. Oh, my days. For me, he should score. I'm telling you now, Ramsdale, my bro. I said you was going to have some sticky moments where it would, where it would be difficult. We'd see a bit of the Sheffield United Ramsdale. He is lucky there, bruv. Oh, my days. That was nearly horrendous. That was nearly, Emmerdale Farm settings. Emile Smith Rowe has come off for Elneny. Oh, that was his first one. He got away with it. I told you. Aubameyang flicks it on. Ainsley, get your body in. He loses the ball. No one can hold the ball up in the Arsenal team apart from Alexander Lacazette, yet we've taken him off. Makes no sense. Should have took Aubameyang off. Ball goes through, long ball. Ramsdale collects it. Calm down. What is going on here? 86 minutes gone. Hang on to the game. Like, why have we stopped attacking? Aubameyang, Watford man of the match for real. We would be 3-0 up. Ramsdale smashes it long. Aubameyang goes up for the flick on. Come on, Oba. Get a goal or an assist. Saka's in there. Go on. Goes past Danny Rowe. Oh, Oba, my friend. It reminds me of Walcott just running the ball out for a goal kick. Oba, mate, this is up there as maybe his worst performance. He's tried, but he stunk out the Emirates today. And I mean stunk out the Emirates. How he's been on the pitch for 90 minutes, I will never know. Man, wow. They're on the attack. It's got to be handball. Watford on the attack. Come and get it, Ramsdale. Collects it. Goatstale. Aubameyang again, he is finished. I take it some of you aren't happy with Aubameyang at the moment. Listen, as much as I'm a fan of Aubameyang, he has been awful today. He's been absolutely awful. Sambi Lokonga's second half has not been good either. Giving the ball away a lot, but Aubameyang, the man's denying us goals, can't hold the ball up. Here's Nuno Tavares. Here we go. Attacking situation for Arsenal. Nuno, get at him, Nuno. Pass now. Pass now! Taking too long. He gets wiped out there. And it's a red card. Red card for Watford. Kroenke has been sent off. Second yellow card. He appeared to win the ball there, but he kind of wiped out Nuno Tavares as well. Heavy challenge. Free kick to Arsenal. Edge of the penalty area. And it is a red card for Watford. I've never heard of this, guys. Kroenke, been sent off. Tavares, couple step overs. Had a heavy touch. I mean, he clatters into him. The ball hits him. Nuno Tavares tries to pass. The ball hits him, but he just wipes him out. It's a red card. And hopefully Nuno Tavares is all right. Cheerio! 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 Yoraj Kroenke, is it? Or correct? What's his name? Kuka sent off. And it's a free kick to Arsenal on the edge of the penalty area. Odegaard or Aubameyang. Now we can relax. Ozzy, I can't relax, I'm telling you. I can't relax. This is what I really don't like about Arteta. Needs to protect the team. And Aubameyang, when you're having a horrid game, you can't afford to let him figure it out. This isn't the Championship. Listen, free kick, Odegaard and Aubameyang over the ball. I mean, Odegaard is putting the ball down. So maybe he's going to take it. But I reckon Aubameyang will just, say, listen, I'm the skipper, mate. You relax. I'm taking it. Am I the only one who thought that was harsh? I think what it is, the ball hits him, but his actual challenge clatters into him. Free kick to Arsenal. This is right on the edge of the box, about 20, 21 yards out. Aubameyang and Odegaard. Maybe just let Odegaard take it over. It's Odegaard. It's awful. It wasn't even on target, but he goes out for a corner. Maybe Aubameyang should have taken it. Red card for Everton. Mason Holgate sent off. 6 minutes added on. Where are you getting that from, you mugs? 6 minutes? What's happened for 6 minutes? It's pronounced Kuchka. Okay, my bad. Luke said, every game we end up on the ropes in the second half is poor. Appreciate your super chat, bro. In-swinging corner for Arsenal. Saka whips it in. Flicked on, headed away. Nuno whips it in. El Neni, can he get it in? Sambi saved by... Oh, Foster saves it. Saka in the penalty area. Can they rework it? Odegaard, great. No, it's not a great ball. He overhits it. That was a chance as well. And Musa Sissoko can break. Man just ran through Odegaard there. Odegaard's down. And here come Watford. Well done, Martin Odegaard, lad. Odegaard said, Odegaard. Come on, you Gunners. Sambi, man, you could have slipped Aubameyang in. Nuno Tavares, that is an awful cross straight to Ben Foster. Ben Foster has had a great game. It's going to be carnage for 5 minutes, people. Let me tell you that. Big up to you, Thomas, from Norway. I saw you put it in the chat, so I'm giving you your credit. You put it in first. But no, this 5 minutes is going to be carnage, people. Watford on the ball as they cross the halfway line. 10 against 11, please. Please. João Pedro crosses it into the penalty area. Come on, react! You're watching the man get the ball. Come on! Ismail Assar is offside. Fair enough. I take it all back. I was about to start shouting at these men, but there was offside. Free kick to Arsenal, edge of our own penalty area. Man, come out to Sambi Lokonga, struck it well. He just hits it straight at Ben Foster, though. If it was either side of him, couple yards either side, then something could have happened. Martinelli's coming on. Cheers, fella. Cheers. Oh, come on for 3.5 minutes. It's one of them, go on, lad. Go and win me the game. Well, bro, I'll probably touch the ball once if I'm lucky. Yeah, I was losing my head there. Apologies, people. Hey, big up ads. He said, Arsenal 6 points off top. Is there a secret title race? Bro, listen, man. I love Arsenal. I'm a gooner. We ain't in no title race, man. Let's keep it 100. We ain't in no title race. Saka comes off for Martinelli. Said, hey, listen. I'm gonna forgive you, Said, because I know you're in a tough spot right now, Ollie, that Ollie tax, man. United got to pay that Ollie tax, bro. Until they pay that bill, you lot ain't going nowhere, and I love to see it, man. Go and get Zidane. Just go and get Zinedine Zidane. He's won, 3 Champions Leagues, 4 Champions Leagues, couple La Ligas, you know what I mean? Couple Super Cups. He's managed Ronaldo, managed Varane. Pogba loves him. But it's United, innit? You lot have got your own problems. I'll leave you to worry about it. Dan said, sorry, Curtis, but in every car vid he's done, he talks like he's the fastest. Yet all the evidence from his own admittance, he's not Arsenal's fastest runner. He's been far from prolific. I mean, listen, he's had an absolute stinker today, Aubameyang. He really has. But he's still joint top scorer. He's our highest paid. He's our captain. He ain't going nowhere. Strikers are very hard to replace and expensive. And we ain't going to spend that money right now. 2K watching, 2.2K. Great numbers, people. Martinelli spins Danny Rose. He should have been on from time. Out wide to Odegaard. Can we get a second goal? We're 3 minutes into the 6 minutes added on, people. Man said Twanzabi TV. Yeah, I'm telling you. Twanzabi. Oh dear. Here's Odegaard in the corner. Hey, little nutmeg. Go on, Martinelli. Win that corner. Sissoko just holds him off. So where you going? Tell Saeed to ride with Ollie at the wheel. I'm telling you. Good tackle there, El Neni. Aubameyang, 25 yards out. Don't shoot. Just don't shoot, bro. It's blocked. Comes out to Nuno Tavares. I want another goal. I'm being greedy. I want it to say 2-0. Emile Smith Rowe's had a decent game. Holds it up in the corner. Does well there. Play down some time. Well done, Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Ainsley Maitland-Niles. A ball! Oh, get out of here, ref. Ref gives a goal kick. 2.2k in the chat, people. Smash the living daylights out of them likes. Guide Arsenal to victory here, people. Have we played well? No, we have not. Has Aubameyang played well? Woo, he stunk out the Emirates today. But as long as we go 3-point collecting, that's all that matters. Sky have given Ainsley Maitland-Niles man of the match. I think he's had a very good game. Him and Benjamin White have been our two best players. Here's João Pedro, crossing position. Great block by Benjamin White. That is superb. That is superb defending. We saw Eric Bailly yesterday. He sliced one of them into the corner. Ball over the top. Ben Foster clears it away. Arteta's going crazy on the sideline, swinging arms and clapping hands. Ball up to Josh King. Please, just don't mess this up. 30 seconds till the game is finished. Martinelli wins the ball. Sissoko muscles him. 20 seconds to go. 21 seconds to go, people. You called it, Curtis, man. I'm actually going to start calling you the Oracle. Hey, I hope, man. I hope. We've got, 10 seconds to go. Go on, Obob. Just blow the whistle, ref. It's been horrible to watch. Blow the whistle. Arteta saying, check your watch. Ball over the top. He still hasn't blown. We've played the 6 minutes. Sissoko gives it away. Come on. One counter-attack. Come on. Here we go. Martinelli drive. Aubameyang, run into that box. He's looking for you, bro. You're not even there. Sissoko's hunting him down. Gabriel! Yeah, free kick. There's got to be a free kick. Get him off as well. It is a free kick to Arsenal right in the corner. The game has to be done. Has he blown full time or is he given a free kick? We're on our way to... We're there, people. We're there. Ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. Arsenal up to 5th, people. What is going on here? 3-point collecting. We played horrible. Tottenham have drawn 0-0 with Everton. Leeds have drawn 0-0 with Leicester. Fantastic results for Arsenal. Teams that we may be competing with. Leicester down in 12th. Tottenham still down in 9th. Martinelli is offside. The full-time whistle has gone, people. Full-time whistle goes. Arsenal go 3-point collecting. 1-0 to the Arsenal. 1-0 to the Arsenal. 1-0. Come on, you Gunners. Emile Smith Rowe with the winning goal. Arsenal win the game by 1-0. 10 games unbeaten for the Gunners. We move up to 5th, going into the international break. And Ranieri and Arteta are having some tough words. I think what somebody said in the comments earlier is what Ranieri is complaining about, the fact that we never gave the ball back to them or something when the ball went out. But listen, who cares? Not a great performance, massive victory. And that's all that matters. At the end of the season, we don't talk about the performance. We talk about the results and where you finish in the table. Very important result today for Arsenal. Ranieri, the man's fuming. He's definitely not happy. But listen, we're the only team who've won so far today. Everton 0, Tottenham 0, Leeds 0. Leeds 1, Leicester 1. Arsenal grind out the 3 points. Very important result indeed, people. How do you feel about that game? Listen, it's not a game we're going to look back on in 3 months' time and watch the highlights. That's for certain. But it's definitely, it's an important result, and that's all that matters. 5th going into the international break, people. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, man of the match. I'll give a special shout out for Benjamin White. I thought he was excellent again. Defended well. Let me change the screen, people, so I can go to the bigger screen, post-match screen. And another clean sheet, people. Another clean sheet. And that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Get your clean sheets. Make sure you win. Make sure you stay high in the table. Alfred said Curtis Martinelli gets a 10 rating for his 5 minutes. He was good when he came on. Very, very good when he came on, you know. Clean sheet again, yeah. I mean, how many clean sheets is that for Ben White, Gabriel, and Ramsdale? You know, I don't like this screen. I'm gonna come off it. It looks like there's a shadow in the background. Let me go back to the kickoff one. Yeah, I didn't like that shadow. It looked a bit distorted. But yeah, good 9 weeks. Listen, couple international breaks. And we're climbing. We're at the dizzy heights of fifth. Can we deal with the height, people? Are we blinded by the height? Never mind blinded by the lights. Arsenal up to the dizzy heights of fifth in the Premier League. Who would have thought it after those first 3 defeats, people? Ben White quietly handling business in an Arsenal shirt. You know, he's been good. We're finally on 0 goal difference. You know, we're not on minus anymore. The thing is, you look at that. We're going to have to improve it. You know, as you look at West Ham on 9, Liverpool 21, I mean, we're probably not competing with Chelsea, City, Liverpool. Let's be honest. I think they're all going to finish way ahead of us. Amra said it's not sustainable. 20 points out of a possible 24. That's an excellent run. So that is now 4 wins out of our last 5 Premier League games, which is good in terms of the league. Now our season starts 0 goal difference, says Harman. Bring on Liverpool. Listen, we've got to embrace that game. I think at the moment, Firmino, they're saying could be out for a few weeks. You know, what I will say, this is what I'll say. This is what I'll say to add balance to the debate. Are Arsenal in good form? Yes, they're in good form in terms of results. What I believe is we have to still improve the level of performance if we're going to maintain this for a longer period of time. If we played against Liverpool how we played today, we'd get beaten. You know, we'd get a beat down, you know. But listen, it's positive. It's a win. It's a clean sheet. You can't play well every week. That's just the reality of football. And we're up to 5th. Like I said, we're up to 5th. We're level on points with West Ham. We're only 6 points off Chelsea, who are top. We're 3 points clear of United. You know, Tottenham drew today, so we're 4 points clear of them. Remember, they thought they were winning the title after Nuno won Manager of the Month. How that's changed, eh? And dropped points for Antonio Conte in his first game in charge. Ulrich said, I'm starting to love that defence. With Thomas Partey back from injury, we will be ready for Liverpool. I really hope when we play Liverpool, we have a little bit of a go at them. You can't go to Liverpool and be all out attack because, you know, they're a top quality team. But don't go there and be scared, you know. I look at today in a positive manner because you can't always play well. It's the reality. And when you don't play well, you've just got to win. You've just got to win. That game today could have easily been a draw. We could have easily drawn that game. You know, it was one of them games. Aubameyang's having a stinker. We weren't creating many chances in the second half, but we grind out the win. Now, we need to find a way that we're playing well on a consistent basis because I still think we can improve in terms of performances. Fran is coming on, people. Laurie hasn't got back to me yet. I have sent the link to both of them. Fran said he'll be here shortly. Laurie hasn't read the message yet, so we maybe see both of them, see what they think. But listen, I think we should be more positive than negative, people. You know, let me turn that timer off as well. Timer saying that we're still playing. I can't. To be honest, I don't want to watch any more of that game. It wasn't the best. I think that's the key. I think the major positive for Arsenal at the moment is our defence looks so much better, right? You've got to look at it, we've conceded 13 goals in 11 games. Bear in mind, we conceded 9 in the first 3. We've only then conceded 4 goals in 8 games. 4 goals conceded in 8 games since we've had this back 4. Now, that to me is positive. Do I agree with people about the performances? 100%. Are Arsenal looking amazing when you watch them? No. You see moments, you see times where you think we look really good there, then we kind of fall off a little bit. But You need performances and you need results. Results are more important than performances. You want the performance to be closer to the quality of the result. We still can improve. What I will say, and what is a little bit of a concern to me, our midfield looks nowhere near as good when Thomas Partey is not in it. And that, for me, says that you can't let one player affect your midfield that much. You need to go and get another central midfielder in January that takes some of that pressure off Thomas Partey. Because whether we love Thomas Partey or not, this guy has become injury prone at Arsenal. You know, has he played 10 games in a row since he's been at Arsenal? I don't understand. MD said, just say it with chest. MD, you cannot draw me out like that, my friend. You just can't. When the performances are matching the results, you may hear them kind of comments from me, but not me. Big up Broads, who said nearly fell asleep there, but that was a much needed win. Listen, it's not a classic. I won't be doing a highlights reel of the stream of the game. It was not exciting. We won the game. Aubameyang seemed to do his best to cost us the result today. You know, 2 goals that he basically cost us. His bad touch led to Saka being offside when he should have just controlled it and scored from 8 yards. He then misses a penalty. Ben Foster, the cycling goalkeeper, saves it. And then Odegaard's shot's going in the corner. Aubameyang stretches for it and taps it in from an offside position. He's basically cost us 3 goals. But one of them days at the office for Arsenal, for Aubameyang, we got to keep going. I know a lot of people are writing Aubameyang off, but I still believe for Arsenal to have a successful season, Aubameyang's going to have to produce something. So we're going to have to stick by him, whether we like it or not. It's like Arteta. Whether you're Arteta, you want him here or not, we got to stick by him. And that's the reality of where we are. Roland said, Curtis, I disagree respectfully. Your hype of Partey is unreal. I don't rate him. Availability is the best form of ability, something I said many times. Ainsley Maitland-Niles was man of the match. Has Partey ever been man of the match? Bro, that's harsh. Don't remember Partey shutting down Bruno and Pogba. You know, he's had many good games for Arsenal. I agree in the sense of availability. I've said it many times on it. If you're not available that often, you're not that good. Doesn't matter how good you are. If you're not available on a regular basis, you're not. What I will say, he's better than any midfielder in Arsenal's squad. Yeah, Ainsley got man of the match today and was good. Can he do that on a consistent basis against better teams? No disrespect, Watford are in a relegation battle. Could Ainsley do that at Anfield? Could he do that against Manchester City, against Chelsea? That's where we will find out. But for me, Partey is comfortably our best midfielder. I was actually disappointed with Sambi Lokonga today. I thought he was poor. The Green Gooner said, thank you for the super chat, bro. He said, I told you 1-0, clean sheet and another solid performance from our back four. Not Aubameyang's best day, but lots of positives. Have no sympathy for Watford. He's harsh, but listen, we haven't got time to start feeling sorry for people. Let me tell you that. You know, it's harsh. Yeah, maybe we could have passed the ball back to Watford or something like that. But we'll take it, you know. I will take it all day long. I'm going to put the tweet out. Result more important than performance. Result more important than performance. Job done. To fifth. To fifth in the Prem. To fifth in the league. Day to forget for Aubameyang. For Oba. Ben White. And Ainsley played well. There you go. There's a tweet, people. Not much to say. Not much to say about it. It's a bit of a snore fest, wasn't it? Ainsley Maitland-Niles got man of the match, said D. Big up to him. Big up to him. I'm really happy for him, man. The dizzy heights of fifth, people. We used to protest to get Arsene Wenger sacked when we were finishing fifth. You know, now we're having parties. How times have changed, eh? How times have changed. But hey, we are where we are, and it is what it is. Yeah, Fran's on his way. He said, what did he say? He said 5 minutes. That was about 10 minutes ago. So he'll be on his way. Laurie hasn't read it yet. I disagree with you. Ainsley was good. The midfield did no wrong. Listen, Doing no wrong and doing well is different. Ainsley was good. I'll give Ainsley credit. He was good. Do you look at that midfield and think, do you know what? If Thomas Partey was out for 3 months, that Arsenal would really have success with Sambi and Ainsley in midfield. There'll be days they would get found out, man. Let's keep it 100. I wouldn't want to go Anfield with those two centre mid. I'm just being honest. But Ainsley was good today. It's a building block for him. I thought Sambi was wasteful in possession in the second half. But let's be honest. We're trying to get in Europe. We've got an outside slim chance of getting top 4. It's unlikely, but you've got to aim for it. We've got to have the best possible, team out that we can. Arsenal need to go into the transfer market in January, in my opinion, and address that midfield position. Sambi was solid, don't get me wrong, but he gave the ball away a few times needlessly, Listen, Justice, I just said that, quietly. Ben White is handling business, and he deserves respect, building up a good partnership with Gabriel. He was actually probably the better of the two centre-backs today. Gabriel got booked. He was a little bit more trying to have a bit of a scrap with Josh King. Benjamin White was very good. World Order, thank you for the super chat, bro. Big yourself up, Curtis. Should Mikel Arteta be starting Martinelli sooner? Keep up the great content. I think the problem you've got, number one, is where do you play him? In the 4-4-2. Smith Rowe's on form. Saka is considered the golden youngster. Okay, some people after today might say, take Aubameyang out of the team. But the reality is, no matter what people think, Aubameyang's the highest paid. He's the captain. He's the star player. He's joint top scorer. Those things work against managers when they're considering dropping people. Because if Aubameyang gets dropped and we lose, people will go, how could you drop Aubameyang? And listen, I think Aubameyang should have been taken off today. I can't lie. I would have taken him off. Big up to World Order with the super chat. NSN, can someone explain the Saka offside goal in the 8th minute? Basically, you need to have 2 players in front of you when you finish a chance. Usually that is 1 defender and 1 goalkeeper. Because he was beyond the goalkeeper and there was only 1 defender, there needed to be another defender or the goalkeeper in front of him for him to be onside. That's the best explanation I can give you. Ice Lolly said, I reckon we buy a world-class midfielder before anything else. We need something. We need something in that midfield. Because, listen, whether Partey is fit or not, he goes to the AFCON in January. El Neni goes to AFCON. So this midfield here could be our midfield come January. I believe in January we play Tottenham away and Manchester City at home. So you could see this midfield, Sambi Lokonga and Ainsley Maitland-Niles. So we've got to strengthen. Oh, Granit Xhaka may be back by January, but I'm not sure how much of a difference Granit makes to this team. Now, I've got to be honest, people, I won't be doing a Liverpool watch-along. That game has really tired me out. I had a late night last night as well with the boxing. I'm just going to have some dinner and chill. So apologies for that one. Gorav said, Arsenal fans used to, like I said, bro, we used to protest in 5th, but times have changed, of course. Big up to Prince Teddy, always supporting. Run them likes up, people. Make sure you subscribe. We were 100 subscribers away from 38K. I think we're about 80 away now. No, we're 130 away. So we've gained about 45 subscribers. Tub said came from Fran's stream. He said he's on his way now. So hopefully he'll pop up shortly, people. We'll do a bit of a review, see what he thinks. There wasn't loads to talk about, but George G said, don't worry, we've got Xhaka coming back. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I saw him on the training ground yesterday, and I was like, is this good or is this bad? We got 1.4K likes, so I really appreciate that. Fantastic numbers, man. The numbers we get, still 2,100. Yeah, Fran must be stuck in some internet traffic. I don't know what's going on. Here he is, people. Fran's in the building. Yo.
What's happening? Petrol.
Here he is. He's drinking his petrol, people. He's drinking
petrol settings.
Petrol settings, man. Talk to me.
How are we?
I mean, bro, you know what? I was keeping myself awake, to be honest.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
That's a shift and off, mate, to stay awake for the community. It is a shift.
they need to understand that was a 12-hour shift at the office, man. That was hard.
That
But, they were saying Fran's on Jamaican time because I said he's 5 minutes away.
I just said King came on the stream, so
Yeah.
you know King. So
Yeah.
jokes. Well,
What are you saying? Talk to me. What do you make of it?
Hey, listen. A win's a win. We can't be too negative.
Mm.
Even though we didn't deserve, we deserved to score, I suppose. But the goal that we got was quite lucky. I think any other day that goes against us. Penalty, shocking penalty. Listen, a win's a win. The biggest disappointment for me today was Aubameyang painting hairspray on his head. I don't know what's going on there. He's got hairspray. He's painting his hairline on. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, maybe he can't get to Turkey, man. He's just got to paint it on.
He's painting it on, bro.
Listen, I wish he could have painted the ball in the net, bro.
Oh, mate, he ain't got no artistry when it comes to that football at the minute. That's for sure. But hey, listen, a win's a win. It was a bang average performance. No tempo, nothing. So people was in the chat was saying you don't see people take no one on.
We ain't got them players, really, have we?
Or flick the ball around the corner, or it's dire to watch. And if we start going on a losing streak, I don't want to sound negative. It's going to be awful to watch. But we're not there yet, and hopefully we don't get there. At the end of the day, we're 10 unbeaten now. We got the rub of the green at times today. You deserve that when you're going on a winning run at times. It will go against us. It balances itself out at times. Yeah. But, I mean, what can you say? What can you say more than we got the win?
Do you know what? Two things I want to ask you. So, obviously, we're 10 unbeaten, but I think you would agree we're not scintillating to watch, are we? Do we have to improve them performances for us to maintain this long term? Because a lot of people are saying in the comments, even though we're unbeaten, this is not sustainable. We're not playing good football. We still look a little disjointed. Do you still think there's an issue with the performances?
I mean, like you say, job done, like Craig's saying, but I fully agree with what people say in the community. And me and you are similar. You don't want to come across too negative.
Yeah.
But in football, it changes very, very quickly, as you know. And it's not sustainable. I think the community is bang on. It's not sustainable to keep kind of getting away with these performances. Because, for example, today, VAR goes against you because it's a free kick. Maitland-Niles has smashed him. It's a free kick. So you don't get that goal. And then Josh King, who's scored 3 last week, towards the end, manages to canoe it and whips it in. All of a sudden, as much as you've meant to win the game, you lose that game.
Yeah.
And I think we've had 2.5 good games out of 10. Yeah. You can't overlook that if you want. No. If you really dig deep, you can't overlook that. Now, a lot of fans would just say, come on now, job done, clean sheet. Let's forget about the way that we're playing. Eventually, that's going to come round and kick us in the backside. Yeah. So I think we should look at that, but also enjoy the fact that we're on this run, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, I totally agree because like you said, we got to enjoy winning games, but you also want to see a style that they can maintain. Just in terms of Aubameyang, I mean, I defend Aubameyang a lot. So today I was getting in the neck from everyone. I think sometimes we go a little bit too far because when he scores, I see my striker. When he's bad, he's finished. Get rid of him. He's Odin Wengi, they're calling him. You know what I mean? Where do you stand on Aubameyang? Because a few people were saying we need to replace him. I said that's fine, but he's on 350 grand. He's the captain. He's the star man. They're not just going to bench him, and you're going to struggle to sell him at the age of 32. Where do you stand on Aubameyang and the whole situation with him?
He's our best striker at the club. He's our best striker at the club. I don't think many people can probably deny that, okay? We're not going to be able to sell him. No one's going to pay him what we're paying him.
Yeah.
So we just have to manage the situation with what we've got. He's got to play. He's the one who scores goals. He's the best one that we've got. However, he's not the striker that we did have. He's at the age where he's going to slow down. He's also at the age where he's going to have outside interests, which are going to become more powerful now because he's at that age. Once you get, once you get to 30, you're still a young blood, aren't you, compared to me? But once you get to 30, 31, 32, you start to think about, I might want to do this when I'm 35. I might want to do this. So I need to accumulate as much money as possible to do that.
Yeah.
Your enthusiasm and your energy changes towards the game. And I do think that we do see that slightly with Aubameyang. But I think we've just got to use him for why we've got him and take it from there, to be honest.
And I think you're right there. You see that a lot with players, You got to think some of these, they've been pros. He might have been a pro since he was, 17? He's 32. That's 15 years, day in, day out, training, football, living life. Now he might be thinking, I want 10 cars. I want that big house. He's still training, but do you know what I mean? And like we say, he's probably just not the striker that he was 2 years ago when he was quicker. He was probably sharper. I look at him as a more specific striker now. We need to create more opportunities for him. But
I get that. I remember me turning 30, and I remember having a conversation with you, I think, and I was saying, I might quit this professional football. And everyone was like, what? You're still fit, you're still quick. And I was like, I might just quit this professional football and pursue something else and go part-time because I'm sick of the politics. And I'd been in it 16 years. I've been a pro for 16 years. And I was like, 14 years at the time, whatever it was. And I was like, I think I'm going to go university and do psychology. And everyone was like, you're crazy. If I didn't do that and I still played football, I'd have just been having a jolly up. I'd have just been getting paid.
Yeah.
So your mindset definitely changes. And I think he's in that position now where he's probably thinking, how much longer am I going to play? I want to play at the top level. He's not going to go to a Peterborough or he's going to play at the top level and then retire. Probably only got 2 seasons left in him, tops.
Do you know
he's
what?
He's not clever enough to come and be a midfielder.
No, he's not. Do you know what? And it's funny, and just to give some understanding, like, I always think when your team is challenging for trophies, you don't get tired as quickly. You know what I mean? Like, he might have lost motivation at the fact that, listen, I signed that contract. We're not in Europe. We're 8th. We're not going to win the title. We're not in the Champions League. Sometimes that demotivates you a little bit. Listen, some people will say it's excuses and he's just playing bad. He's not good enough. But do you think he's lost a bit of motivation in the fact that Arsenal have not gone to where he probably thought they might have gone to?
It's hard because when you look at him, he's pressing. He wants to score goals. It's not like he's not working hard at times, but something's missing. Something's definitely missing. The sharpness, the belief, whatever it may be. And that's all down to mindset. It's all down to mind. For example, the disallowed goal. Aubameyang don't have a touch there. Aubameyang puts that in the back of the net. There's no goalkeeper in the goal.
But even the touch, look how bad.
And the touch is horrific. So just little things, I think, start to creep in. Now, some people will say, come on now, Fran, come on, Curtis, he's just had a bad game, blah, 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 blah. But you can see it's a pattern over a long period now. And that tells me it's something maybe away from the game. Or, like you say, we've seen it with Bellerin. You see it with Ozil. You see it with Neymar now. Neymar said, World Cup and I'm done. They lose interest. They're interested in other things. And I think we'll still get enough out of Aubameyang, but he will probably run his contract down because we're in that situation again.
Yeah. No, it's what, like you said, it's one. Listen, he's still joint top scorer for us. So
yeah,
it's one of them. We've got to support him anyway. But I think they're definitely going to have to sign a striker at the end of the season, especially if Lacazette goes.
Definitely.
Obviously, we're up to 5th. The dizzy heights of 5th. I was saying, I remember going to a game once, and the fans were protesting just before Wenger left. And they were like, no, Wenger's got to go, mate. Top 4. All we do is finish 4th. That's not enough. Get him out. Waving pickups after. Now, we're about to have a party, mate. We're in 5th. We can't believe it. Like, As the target changed, me and you did a prediction show at the start of the season. I think I predicted 7th or 8th. I think you were similar. You maybe even 9th, 10th, we were saying.
I was 10th originally.
You was 10th. I think I said 7th, if we're lucky. Has anything changed your mind? Ollie at United, Tottenham having a wobble. Do you think we can do better?
Like you say, there's little things that are out of our control that could help us, but ultimately it's down to the manager and the players.
Yeah,
I'm still going for 8th. I was 10th. I'm surprised. I am surprised that they've gone 10 games unbeaten. I've got to admit. Yeah. I don't know whether that and I don't want to be one of those fans to say things outside of our control have helped, because that would be the wrong thing to say. They do contribute, but we've had to do the job. And I still say 8th. I don't think we'll get top 4. I wish we would. I don't think we'll get top 4. I think over the course of the season, swings and roundabouts, and it normally always balances itself out. So I think 8th. If we get 6th and above, I think that's a good season. Unfortunately, that's where we're at. Anything outside the top 4 in most of my life is disgusting. But we are where we are. So we have to adjust to that. We can bang against the walls, we can scream, we can moan. But the fact of the matter is, we have to look at it and accept where we are as a football club, you know?
Yeah. I mean, this is Arsenal's next 6 games after the international break. I mean, there's some tricky games there, isn't there? Liverpool at Anfield. I mean, it don't get much harder than that. Newcastle got a new manager. They'll be up for it. Then we go to United and Everton. And then Southampton, West Ham.
Well, I mean, if you look at... Let's go through. Liverpool, you get anything there, great result, okay?
Yeah.
Newcastle, new manager bounce. If we don't get anything at Liverpool, how do we react at the Emirates? Yeah. It's a psychological thing. And then it goes on to the Man United. Man United need to win games. They're going to be coming out the traps. All of a sudden, that's tough. Everton, struggling big time. How are they going to be? It's at Everton.
Mace got sent off today.
Mace got sent off today. I couldn't believe it. Someone told me in the chat. I was like, and he was sub as well. He's lost his head a bit at the minute. He's not happy at the minute.
They got a point, though. At least Tottenham dropped points.
They got a point. Southampton. And then West Ham. You know, that's a tricky 6 games. Tricky 6 games. And it will all depend for me, a lot of it, on how we do against Liverpool. Because that could be the catalyst for your next 4 or 5 results. But again, we take game by game. We see where we are. We've won today without doing anything. And then we go, and then we kick on from there. Will the Lacazette influence die off now? He got a little bit excited. He averaged today. Will that die off? Because you know what it's like when you're first back in a team. You're hyped. Will the Nuno Tavares, who I thought did all right today, will that die off? Maitland-Niles today was all right for 20 minutes. Any decent midfielder, he'd be lost. Sambi was terrible. You know? All these things can go against you, but we got the points. And at the end of the day, when you look at it on the board, it's all about how many points you get. Yeah,
no, I totally agree. And I suppose the international break, has it come at the wrong time for us? I mean, 10 games unbeaten. We probably want more games, don't we?
Yeah, I think it's come at the wrong time. I really do. You don't want to stop. For example, if someone goes away and gets injured, all of a sudden you have to change your structure. One injury could change everything. So for me, it came at the good time before. It's come at the wrong time now. And then all of a sudden the pendulum swings, and then other clubs get a little bit of a look. Other clubs get a little bounce. Other clubs get the rub of the green, and then it goes against us. So you don't want to come across negative. You just have to be humble and try and be unbiased and say, listen, we are ahead of where we think even the club thought they were going to be at the beginning of the season. I think if you had a conversation, if they was honest, where do you think we would be at this time? They would not have said where we are. I don't think they would have said that. So I think we have to appreciate and live in the moment of where we are at the minute. Everyone else is having problems because we may get problems later on. I don't know if Curtis has gone. Is he still here?
No, I'm here. I had to make the screen bigger because I'm too small. But yeah, listen, it's one of them, innit? I think, like you said, at the start of the season or after them first 3 games, if you offered Arsenal 5th going into this international break, 6 points off the top, we'd have bit your hands off, you know. And like I said, we've only conceded 4 goals in our last 8 games. I just think we've got to address the goals because we've scored 13. Chelsea have scored 27, Liverpool 29, even West Ham have scored 20. So I think that's something we've got to address. We've got to score more goals.
Yeah. I mean, we're not conceding a lot.
No, we look better defensively.
But we're not scoring a lot. And sooner or later, that's going to balance itself out.
Yeah.
You know?
What do you make of Ben White? Me and you spoke about Ben White. I know, obviously, you've seen him. Was it Peterborough one and stuff like that? So you've seen a bit more of him. Like, I was 50-50 when we signed him. I thought there was talent there. I wasn't sure about his defending. I think he's looked good in the last few weeks. I think he's quietly handling his business next to Gabriel.
Yeah, I think what helps him is most teams only play one down the middle. And Gabby seems to be the boss man who wants to dictate that and say, I'll take the forward. I'll take him.
Yeah.
So Ben White doesn't have a lot of defending to do. And we all know he's good on the ball. I'm still not convinced. I'm still not convinced, to be honest. I think he's done okay, but I'm still not convinced. He's not the centre-half that I would have in my team. I'm not convinced. I look at every other centre-half in the Premier League who are top centre-halves, and they can all defend. They're all aggressive. They're all quite strong, and they're good on the ball. Unfortunately, Ben White's never going to be strong, and he's never going to be quick, but he's good on the ball. So the jury's still out for me. I've got to be honest. The jury is still out for me. And like Elliot's saying, he's saying that I'm negative. I'm just trying to be balanced and unbiased.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
The thing is he? I remember when City won the league with Lescott and company, and I saw a thing. They got rid of Jerome Boateng, who went on to win like the World Cup and stuff, and brought in Lescott. And they said even though Lescott was not as good as Boateng, he suited the partnership. Is it a case of Ben White individually, maybe there are better players than him that we could have got, but if that partnership with Gabriel is strong, you know, can we kind of get away with it? Because, you know, we've seen teams before win titles where one defender is not amazing, but as a partnership, they're good.
Yeah. Listen, I think I think they definitely complement each other.
Yeah.
100%. I think they complement each other, and it all depends. For me, do I think Ben White is a top centre half? No, I don't. Do I think he's good? Yeah. But would I say him as a top centre half? No, I wouldn't. Would I like to play against a Ben White or who else? I don't know. Name someone else. I would rather play against a Ben White. That's just my opinion. Would I have spent the 50 million somewhere else? Yes. Has he done well recently? Of course. We've hardly conceded any goals. But am I convinced? No. So I'm not hammering him. But I'm not convinced yet. That's what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I don't think he is, you know, so John Stones, for example, he's not better than John Stones, but some people would say he is. I don't think he is. You know? But is he good enough? And is it working for Arsenal at the moment? Obviously, because we're not conceding a lot of goals. You know? So everyone's got an argument on when it comes to Ben White.
I think where we can be positive about him, because listen, I'm like you know, when we signed him, I was like, that's a lot of money for him. But where we could, I think number one, he wanted a ball playing centre back, didn't he? All these big teams now, they love having a ball player, a Van Dijk, a Stones, or so on. And he is 23, and he can improve.
Yeah,
he'll have bigger tests. You know, we'll see him against a Lukaku or, you know, against Mo Salah in a couple of weeks, but I think he's going in the right direction, is what I would say.
Yeah, listen, there's a lot of people in the community that there's a lot of fanboys, I think, in the community of White, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. What I'm saying is am I convinced with him yet? No. Is he a good player? Yes. Is he a top player? I'm yet to see it. That's what I'm saying.
Mm.
You know? Now, some people were saying there's an argument. How is a Cody and a Mings ahead of White? Are they better footballers? No. Are they better defenders? Yes. That's why.
Mm.
Well, who would you rather play against?
I mean, I know what you're saying, because you're looking at it more as like he's probably less physical than those defenders, isn't it?
And that's why he's not in the England squad.
But I still think the Cody one was harsh, because I don't rate Cody at all.
Listen, I don't rate Cody, but I know why he's ahead of him.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
I know why, but I wouldn't have Cody in there over him. He's just probably a bit more of a leader, a talker experience, isn't he? But, you know, I'd rather see a 23-year-old at Arsenal than a 27-year-old at Wolves.
But for example, the reason that he's in there is, think about it. Southgate does not want any centre-half to be playing out from the back.
Well, he's got Stones for that, hasn't he?
Well, so he's not going to have another one, is he? So that's why I said. So for me, it's all about opinions. It's all about opinions. I'm not a massive fan of Ben White. That's it. I'm not a massive fan of him. I think if he faces anyone who's half decent, he's not great. But he's doing well at the moment. He's doing well at the moment. Now, the same people who didn't like White hated Ramsdale, and now they're Ramsdale fanboys. And I bigged up 1-0.
Yeah, 1-0 for West Ham, yeah.
And I bigged up Ramsdale. So it swings and roundabouts, swings and roundabouts. Listen, we won the game today. Ben White, I thought, was okay today. Some people thought he was excellent. I thought no one was excellent. But, my standards are quite high when it comes to football, that's for sure.
No, listen, I thought today, Ainsley did well, considering he came in. And when the guy next to you is not having a great game, you can easily go as well. I think he got man of the match with Sky. Ainsley. No one was excellent, not going to be going crazy about anyone, but I think it was just one of them of getting the job done, and we kind of move on. But yeah, are you, in terms of the manager, because the way you just explained Ben White is like me with the manager. I would say, I wasn't convinced when we got him. He's in a good run of form, but I'm still not totally convinced. I want to see it over a sustainable amount of time and see where we finish. How do you feel about the manager? Has he changed your opinion at all?
Listen, I think I change my opinion on what I see. That it's as simple as that. And there's a lot of people at the moment. If we're talking about Ben White, because there's a lot, and we're going on to Arteta, you can then not say, well, Arteta's not the right man. So Arteta's just been unbeaten in 10. So, again, it needs to be a balanced argument. So for me, am I convinced with Arteta? No, I'm not. 10 games unbeaten and 2.5 good games, I'm not convinced. Now, we are on a good roll. Enjoy the ride, people. Stay in the present, but don't get hyped. Don't think, we're Champions League, because that's not reality. Like, enjoy the moment, enjoy the way that it is, but don't smooth over the cracked polyfiller settings, because it'll turn around and bite you in your backside. That's just the way it is.
Man loves that polyfiller shout.
Polyfiller. How many times have I told you polyfiller? Some people think polyfiller fixes everything, and then I see them bawling 4 weeks later or cursing 4 weeks later.
Let me just read these up. Killer Ice Lolly said, let's be honest, gentlemen, we're riding it until the wheels come off team-wise at the moment.
Yeah,
a few people have said that as well. Snake Eyes, big up to you, bro. I messaged you back on Twitter, by the way, so check your message. Said, we should have kept Saliba and used that money to get a better midfielder to complement Partey. It's clear today that the midfield needs improvement. I mean, what do you make about Thomas Partey? I read a stat that this guy, Thomas Partey, missed 13 games in 4 seasons or 3.5 seasons. I'm not sure if he's played 10 games in a row for Arsenal. What do you think's going on there?
Again, you didn't see me dancing. That's all I'm saying. We're dancing alongside this guy.
I thought you was there spinning around, man. At the
I wasn't dancing. I told you. Why have we got this guy and no one else wants him? I weren't dancing. There's something wrong. He's built a candy floss. And for whatever reason, whether it's his training, whether it's this and that, it's excuses. He needs to fix up. He needs to understand why he's getting injured, sort out his diet, sort out the way he's living. Simple as that. Simple.
But you say that. What if it's not like, I don't know how to explain it, but what if he obviously was doing something right in Spain that he's missed 13 games in 3.5 seasons. So what if his diet is all right and it's, is he just not built for the Prem? Is he training too hard? What would you put down as a potential reason for the injuries? People joking, saying he's got grandkids, they found out his real age and all that. But
listen, in Spain, he's having straight siesta, yeah? 2 till 5. No siesta here. He ain't resting up. There's a problem. There's a problem. But it could be no siesta. It could be weather. These things, cold weather, you get cold weather, affects your body differently from warm weather.
Yeah.
As mad as it may sound, these are little things that could be the reason why he's getting injured. Playing more, traveling more. There's loads of little things. But him and his team need to sit down and try and see what he's doing differently from what he was doing then. Because I can guarantee you, and it will be something that he is doing differently. Because you don't just start getting injured.
Yeah.
It's not about luck. You don't just start getting injured. Normally you get injured and then that injury compensates and then you get another injury on the other side of your body. Then you start going into one habit. You eat the wrong things. You go to bed late. You don't train right. You get injury after injury. That's how the game works. You know how the game works.
Yeah.
So it will be that. He needs whoever lives with him, whoever he works with, whoever his psychologist, team doctor, masseur, and they need to sit down and try and figure out why he is getting injured.
Yeah, the man, he's not enjoying it, man. The fish and
Something's
chips,
wrong.
the cold weather, man. That stuff ain't help. He needs that sunshine, man. I'm telling you.
Sunshine. We all need the sunshine.
We need that sunshine, man. I gotta be honest. I would love to have played in a hot climate, man. Come on.
Listen, when I was in Dubai and I was playing in Dubai, right? It was like 30 degrees at night, like you're sweating. But you know what? Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful, mate. Not this coldness. There's Carlisle on a Tuesday night and the ball hits you in your nuts and you think, why am I a professional footballer? What is this about?
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But yeah, just obviously just rounding up, because to be honest, the game, I mean, I'm just checking Arteta's quotes. He's not saying much really, but just overall, do you think what do you think after the international break then? That Liverpool game, would you be looking at that and thinking, you know what? Have a little bit of a go at them there. It's a bit of a free hit in it. Most fans will say Liverpool will turn Arsenal over at Anfield. So do we go there and have a little bit of a go at them and try and do something?
Before the Leicester game in the community and that on the channel, we were saying, and I said, listen, I think we'll get at least a draw at Leicester. I don't know why. Something was telling me we'd get a draw. I'm not as confident going to Liverpool. However, we seem to do all right. What we are, we're a team that will turn up a little bit against the decent teams because we like the occasion.
Yeah.
We turn up against Spurs because we like the occasion. We like the occasion against Villa. And we've got away with the odd result here, there, and everywhere along the way. I think Liverpool will put us to the sword. You will see what Ben White is about, and I'll come back on here and I'll say, okay, he's been excellent today. You will see what Ben White is about. You will see what Gabby's about. You will see what Sambi Lokonga's about, okay? And then I'm the type of person to turn and say, you know what? Fair play to them. Excellent. But I didn't see it coming. I think we will get beat at Liverpool. And you know what? If you get beat, you get beat. But it's how you get beat.
Yeah.
And it's how you win. We've won today. And don't no one tell me today is, you know what? We had a great game today. We were awesome. We won, buzzing, buzzing, buzzing. I don't believe that. I think people will just turn around and say, we won the game. We move on to the next game and see how it goes. Do you know what I mean? And I think when it comes to Liverpool, I don't believe we're going to win. If people believe that we're going to win, then fair enough. But I think that's hopium. I think that's hopium.
Yeah, I mean, listen, most people would say Liverpool are going to win. Of course, they've got a great record at home. But you know, as an Arsenal, if you're the Arsenal manager, you've got to at least try and instill that belief in the players, haven't you? They drew to Brighton at home last week. They're currently losing at the moment. They'll probably end up winning. But you know what I mean? You've got to still believe you can go there and try and do something, I know.
You have to. But on the flip, for example, the manager, the players, as you know, you're going to Liverpool, it's going to be very, very hard to win. See, you can't come across as you don't want to win. We ain't the manager. We ain't players. We're fans. So we don't have to have that hopium and that belief in our head. We got to be realistic. If I go in with Canelo last night, I ain't winning. That's the reality. I ain't winning. So people think it's negative. It ain't negative. It's reality. We can win. The chances are we will not.
Yeah,
that's reality. And people get hyped up in the, oh, it's negative if you don't. Listen, there's a difference between being positive and damn right stupid. There's a big difference. And I think people are getting too far ahead of the game. Come the end of the season, we finish top 4. You know me, I'll gladly come on here and say, you know what, I was wrong. And I'm glad I was wrong because I want us to finish top 4.
Oh, of course.
I want us to finish top 4. I want us to beat Liverpool. But you got to be real. You got to be real, people.
How would you approach it? Would you go there and sit back? Do we try and how do we approach it?
I'm thinking if you sit back, or you're just inviting the pressure, that's very, very negative. But if you then go toe to toe with them, you're going to get ripped to shreds on the flip side, aren't you? So for me, I think it's a tricky one when it comes to that. I think just maybe go and just say, listen, we'll play our game. We know they want to get down the sides. Yeah. So we need to nullify them getting down the sides. Does that mean that you push Tommy and go a 5 at the back and push Tommy and Tavares a little bit higher? But then you're taking the risk and then you've got the free centre-halves to cover. Or do you just go toe for toe? I think it's hard. I think it's hard to say. Listen, I ain't a coach because I don't want to be a coach. We just sit here and talk about it. But I'm not sure what I would do. Very, very not sure what I would do. Because they can be they can play both ways, can't they, Liverpool?
They can, yeah.
They can play both ways.
It's not easy, man. But listen, Fran, big up to you for coming on, bro. You did a stream today as well, didn't you?
Yeah, we did a stream. It was more jokes than anything because we didn't have much to talk about.
No. The game wasn't great. But listen, make sure you go and subscribe to FFTV. We'll get something done during the international break.
Yeah. Make sure it's more positive, so we're not negative.
Yeah, they've been on to you in the comments today.
Man. If they know the way that I live, they know I'm far from negative. I'm just realist.
They're calling you Vin Diesel. They're calling you.
I've been Vin Diesel, lacquered, B-Tech. I've been all sorts. All love for the family. All love for the community.
Come on, big up, Fran. Appreciate you coming on.
Big shout out. No, big respect. Thanks for having me on, man.
No worries, bro.
See you later, mate. See you later.
Yes, people. So, game over. Appreciate everyone still tuned in. 1,400 people left. And, Laurie, I don't know where he's gone today. I don't even think he saw the message. So, I'll be back tomorrow about 2 p.m. anyway. We'll review the game. I mean, it's not the best of games to review, but we'll do the player ratings. We'll look at the goal and where we missed our chances. And, we'll do all of that good stuff, people. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Arsenal up to the dizzy heights of 5th, people. Can we get in the Champions League? Probably not, but we'll try. Take care, everyone. See you tomorrow. Bless.